We're live. Sorry guys, had to upload my story to Instagram. Takes me about 95 seconds on average to upload a story. And it's everyone just wait a minute. You don't even want to see me until I've had my coffee. I'll be right back. 30 seconds to 1 minute. Yes, sir. Haba. All right.
What you listening to is that?
I guess it's
I am music.
time. Let's do it. Oh, shoot. Wait, that's not it. I'm so sorry. That's not it. It's this.
Someone just told me a secret. You're watching After Tonight.
Oh, what's up, everybody? It's After Tonight, and I'm your host, Tommy. Thank you so much for having me here tonight. I'm so happy to be with you. I'm sorry for the delay. We're a little bit late. When you see why, it's all going to make some sense, man. There's a lot of props, a lot of things flying around the studio tonight. And boy, what a beautiful night it is here in the United States of America. I want to welcome all of you here tonight. This is going to be an exciting show, a big show, and one that I just... There's so many things going on that people aren't talking about and that people really need to go back to. Like, is the dress blue or is it yellow? We don't know. But thank you so much for being here, everybody. That is my favorite jingle. If we could use that jingle, that would be great for We Might Be Drunk. But unfortunately, they've been a little stingy with it. Mark, are you there? My co-host of tonight is Mark Wellborn, of course. He is a hit on the Austin scene, and we've been waiting to hear from him all week. Mark, how are you?
I'm great, Tom. It's another great Tuesday in Austin, Texas.
Oh, it's beautiful out there, isn't it? Now, have you seen any celebrities tonight? Your whole world is celebrity based over there in Austin.
No, not tonight. Tonight I'm homebodied on Tuesdays. I'm very limited on Tuesdays.
Well, maybe this isn't quite what you would think of when you think of celebrity, but I was inspired, Mark, by a show of mine, one of my favorite shows. And we'll just show a clip of it now. It's called...
Yes, I got it. I got a preview.
Breaking Bread.
I think
this is amazing, by the way, for people that are
right
in
right. We love
seeing
it.
This,
So here's more. Here's him with bread on Breaking Bread with Tom Papa. You can see they love bread. So I decided, hey, what else am we gonna do but have a celebrity bread making competition? That's right. We have some bread tonight, some beautiful sourdough ready to go in the oven. I already have the dough prepared. Just beautiful. I purchased one of these mini portable ovens right here. So we're actually going to cook this bread tonight live on the show. Does Tom Papa even cook it live? He's not brave enough to cook it live. I don't think so. So let's put it on our bread. Okay, this is going to be kind of interesting. Oh, man, this is... sourdough. I don't know, man. This is like nectar of the gods to me. You guys like this dough? Okay, here it goes into the oven. And we're going to make some bread tonight on Breaking Bread with After Tonight. Here we go. Bread in the oven. Close it up. Do you see that? Turn it up a little bit. Well, those are also the stove buttons, but really I just like to dial them all around. Usually it plays a mooing noise or something, but all right, it should be cooking now. It's Breaking Bread with Tommy Afters. Here we go. So we're going to let that sit in there, Mark. We're going to see what we come out with after a couple hours. Will we have beautiful, beautiful Tom Papa-esque bread?
I'm so excited. I can't wait.
It's so hard because you just want to look right away and smell it, don't you? You right away, you like want to look. You want
right.
But you know what?
Yeah.
A watch Tom Papa bread never bakes. So we're going to look away from that. But, yeah, get ready to see what comes out in a couple hours. This is an absolutely beautiful little oven and piece of bread. And we're trying to return this back to Amazon later, so we're trying not to mess with the bread too much in here. Well, anyway, that's kind of what's going on tonight. We'll be breaking bread with Mark Wellborn. And certainly, Mark, I wanted to mention, in case anyone here is watching from Austin or is around Austin, visits Austin, there's a new comedian on the scene in Austin, or at least it's a guy we know with a new nickname. It's you, Mark. Can you explain what's going on? Because I think people will like this.
Yeah.
Set a timer wait, I'm sorry. I got to set a timer for the bread.
Right. Now, Tom Papa doesn't cook on his show.
No.
Which you're one-upping him here.
Yes.
But you know what Tom does do? He offers the guests bread. So.
Yeah, we're actually going to be doing a giveaway, and you will certainly get a slice, Mark. Do not worry.
Okay,
You'll get a slice, but
awesome.
We'll be giving away the rest of the bread and perhaps the oven if Amazon does not accept the return of this.
Okay.
So we're going to be doing a giveaway of bread and scraps or whatever you people need. I mean, it's pretty bad out there. So we're gonna try to get you guys all full up on carbs. Thank you so much. And yeah, this is a traditional butter. We put some seasoning in it. I mean, butter. We put some butter on it. We put some oil. We buttered this bread, and it's gonna come out beautiful. I'll have olive oil for later, and a little vinaigrette. So we're gonna be doing a great thing with this bread later. Anyway, Mark, please tell us about your nickname on the scene in Austin, because I think this is interesting to a lot of people, and long-time viewers will remember this very nickname, which I think is great.
Yeah, I had to go back and realize when I created it. We're almost coming up on a year. It was in August of 2024 where this character was created. And, you know, I thought it was such a great idea, and I just kind of let it die, but I think it's back. I think Big Stinky is back.
Big Stinky. That is Mark's new name, and you went on stage. I can't believe this. I don't know. Was this an open mic, a bar show, a secret show?
It was an open mic at a comedy club that isn't it's like a comedy club ran by comedians. So they have free beer, and it's kind of under the table.
So you went up as, I'm going to report that place, but you went up as Big Stinky. How did it go? And how did the crowd react to the persona?
Well, so it's mostly all comics. I think it was all comics at this place. And in the middle of the show, of the open mic, the host, which it was a shotgun. I don't know if you know what a shotgun format is.
The worst comedian gets killed. Shot.
Yeah, I wish. And it wouldn't have been Big Stinky, but it's where the person before you brings on the next person. And that just keeps going.
I've seen that.
Right. So typically it's never done at an open mic. It's always like a real show that happens. But
right.
At one point the real host got up in the middle of all of it and was like, "Yeah, I just want to make sure everything's like correct here. Is there a Big Stinky here?"
Wow.
And I was in the room. Immediately my hand shoots up and I go, "Yes, I am."
they actually had to check if someone wasn't trolling.
Right.
Messing with everybody. Personally, I love Big Stinky. First of all, was this show in the round? Because I'm now obsessed with the round.
No, it was half round.
Half round.
Semicircle. Yeah.
I'm gonna go into my local town. I'm setting up an open mic. We're putting it at a dive bar, middle of the bar, in everybody's way. In the round.
Yes.
Guys waiting for the bathroom, you'll be involved. This is my idea to improve comedy. In the round. But Big Stinky needs to go in the round. Big Stinky did well, Mark. Is that true?
Yeah. So, I mean, when I shot my hand up and said, "Yes, I am," first laugh of the night for Big Stinky.
Of course. See, that's what I mean. The name already gets a pop, as the kids would say.
Yeah.
Pop.
Right.
And then from there, you're rolling.
Right from there, yeah. So then probably another 20 minutes, a half an hour goes by before I actually get up. The guy in front of me conveniently forgets who he's supposed to bring up, so he never got to see say Big Stinky. So the host had to come back on again and bring me up as Big Stinky, and he was very reluctant to shake my hand as I come on stage.
Right, of course. There's a lot of prejudice.
So I get up
Big
there.
Stinky.
Yeah, I get up there. I was like, everybody's hating on Big Stinky. They want to know if I'm here. You know, I'm the only guy getting singled out here. And then I said, "Well, anyways, my name's Big Stinky, and I'd like to sing a song." And then I went into the Black and Indigenous people.
Oh wow, how did that do? I can't believe that.
That started off very slow. I didn't get a laugh until I started screwing up the lyrics, and then just said, "From the top now, everybody."
Did people sing along? This is a big hit.
Yeah. When I started the second verse, people started singing along.
This song for people that don't know. It's
Black and Indigenous people of color.
Did you do the whole minute?
Black
Did you get to
yeah.
She starts naming groups that aren't even opposed. Like she's like left-handed people.
Yes.
People
with
dyslexia.
I had to Google the lyrics to this song because this is the part I screwed up. I got to the very end where it's Latino, Hispanic, Romani, and Creole, which I have no idea what Romani is. I just assume those are people from Romania. Yeah.
transgender,
nailed this part.
Queer.
And I did a little jazz hands at the queer.
Now this is good, and this must be good in Austin because everyone in the comedy scene they're not used to this shouting out all these opposed groups.
Yeah, exactly. Which it's a little tough because it's like, well, my name is Big Stinky. Is he making fun of all these people by singing it? So I think there's a lot of hesitancy up front, and then when I start messing around up there, they're like, "Oh, this guy's a goofball."
That's awesome. Well, everybody in Austin, look out for Big Stinky. I'm telling you, and you're gonna go when you next go on Kill Tony. When you sign up, you're going as Big Stinky, isn't that right?
Yeah, I mean, I was considering going as Mark Big Stinky Wellborn, but I think
good.
I
feel
think
like
it just
Tony
has to
won't
be
even
Big
read
Stinky.
that. He'll like get too mad. So I like Big Stinky as it all.
I like Big Stinky, but the other thing is when you sign up for Kill Tony, you have to put your name and then your like social media handle.
Right.
So if I put my social media handle, which is just my name, he's going to read that off. So if it's okay with you, Tom, I would like to put After Tonight's Show as the handle.
We'll discuss that. I don't even know.
Okay,
I feel like
right.
we might. Who knows? Maybe Tony will dox us. Will attack us.
Maybe.
Romani or gypsies? I think it's a type of salad, but I look that up. Now we should get Mark a Big Stinky, of course. Do you mind if I call you Mark tonight?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have big news because, of course, the unfortunate news. The Pope passed away, and wouldn't you know it? I told you this guy's back. It's right in the title of the show. This is how I found out through Mr. Jimmy Fallon himself, who writes a very nice message here. It was an honor meeting Pope Francis last summer. I'm glad I made you laugh. Thank you for your encouraging words. Rest in peace. So he had to give a little, I love Jimmy Fallon for this one, because he had to add in by the way, I killed. I murdered that night. I destroyed in front of the Pope. So thank you to Jimmy Fallon, who's back.
Now Jimmy Fallon makes me want to drink, Tom.
Yeah, Mark, you have a drink tonight? What are you drinking?
I got Porosos.
Oh, this is an unsigned bottle? A second bottle?
This is the unsigned bottle. I had to go back and see how much the price difference was between the signed bottle and the unsigned bottle.
Wow.
No price difference. It's
no price
just $20.
Difference. Well, that's nice
you know,
of
it was
them
funny.
to charge for the signature.
This was on the shelf right above the cheapest vodka. Like, I hadn't seen this vodka in years. It's the vodka like I used to buy in college. That's how like cheap this is. Like, it was only one thing above it. Yeah. Burnett's. Have you ever had Burnett's?
Yeah, I've had Burnett's. It's
gross. This was right above Burnett's.
Are you gonna drink this is your first taste of this stuff, right? Or did you have a vodka cran with Bert?
Nope. I did not have a vodka. Did you watch the new Two Bears?
I did, because vodka cran comes into, and that's what I wanted to talk about that. We might as well talk about that right away. But again, rest in peace to the guy that Jimmy Fallon made laugh his butt off.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Because if that was this was actually from what I can see, Jimmy Fallon's youngest fan. So unfortunately, it's not going to go well from here for Jimmy on the Tonight Show. No, but I'm telling you, the Tonight Show is back. I'll get into that a little bit later. SNL back. Network television. The Equalizer with Queen Latifah. The best show on television. Better than Kill Tony on Netflix. Dr. Odyssey. Better than Kill Tony on Netflix. Netflix, Mark, I figured this out. Netflix is now kind of boomer cringe to want to be on Netflix.
Maybe.
This is not sour grapes. I'm telling you. There's nothing good on Netflix. It's like wanting to be on Redbox, the DVD. It's not good. And all these people dying for Netflix and saying, oh, theaters are back. You've seen Chicken Jockey, I hope. Theaters are back in a big way. You want the theaters, you want network TV, and you want Jimmy Fallon. Those are that's the real deal. We'll get into that a little later. But I'm telling you, these people who are still on the Netflix train, you're 6 years too late. It's over. We're back to tuning in with the family on CBS Sundays at 8 o'clock to watch Nightline, Dateline, Fightline. Mark, how is Porosos?
I just gave it a whiff. It smells like hand sanitizer. So I'm going to do a first taste, and then I'm making a special. I got a special recipe written down over here that I'm going to make.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's see the taste.
Let's just try it straight up. I should take this as a shot, right?
I would shot it.
Yeah.
Shoot it. Wow.
It's vodka. Yeah.
Pretty darn. It's pretty. You got to say, how is the it's from a good batch though.
Yeah, this is great.
Well, it's almost as good as Burnett's. Now, what are you gonna make here? What do you have to make with it?
Now I'm making tonight. Yes. Can you play the music, please?
Oh, I'm so sorry. You just had a drink and I.
Putting it up in my headphones.
Okay, Mark. Pour it out.
Yes. So today we're going to be making vodka Collins, like Tom Collins, but it's with vodka instead of gin. So we got 2 parts vodka. Yeah. 2 parts vodka, and then
vodka.
Then we got a half part simple syrup. This is homemade simple syrup.
Simple syrup, bees. The beehive. Beyonce. Beyonce. Simple syrup. Love it.
All right, there's the simple syrup. Then we got 1 part lemon juice.
I can't believe we're doing a real We Might Be Drunk segment and the Knicks aren't even playing tonight.
Well,
lemon juice. Squirt a little bit of that in your vagina.
Hey.
You dummy.
And then you top it off with a little soda water. And then you got yourself vodka. Conf.
Topo Chico. Machu Picchu, Peru.
All right.
Looks like something I last queefed out. Sorry, I just have to kind of get the. You gotta just say it. You gotta just do word association till something happens.
Yeah.
Come on, Mark, drink already, buddy. Here we go. Here's his drink. What do you call this?
This is a vodka Collins.
A vodka Collins.
Oh, that does not taste good.
Okay, all right. Well,
I thought that would be a lot sweeter.
It actually, we put it together in a way that made sense, but I don't like that. No. I hope he pours heavily. I agree. I don't know what he did, but here's why I thought you might be drinking vodka cran, Mark, because I was watching the newest 2 Bears because I was like, okay, maybe they'll mention that some crazy idiot asked them about Joke World in line. So I was dying to find out if they mentioned you asking about where's Joke World when you met these 2. Unfortunately, they didn't mention that. That's too bad.
Yeah.
But 5612, besides that, I just wanted to show that all these podcasts are really the same. This just happened on We Might Be Drunk a month ago. They're doing the thing that's classically everybody even jokes about as being out of touch. They're getting IVs as the show is going because they're so hungover, Mark. This is probably after they did 12 hours after you asked them about Joke World. Now they're getting IVs and you had to go to work like a regular schmo. No IV.
Right.
Today is Coco. Coco is about to.
Did you watch this whole segment?
I watched some of it when they were riffing with the woman. It was just the woman giving them the IVs. It was not my cup IV.
They talked about IVs for like 20 minutes, I feel like. And then
I skipped.
They were like, we don't even know how much it costs. And then the lady's like, yeah, it's $200 each time you do it. Right, at the low end. That's what she said. They don't even care. End. Well, yeah, and then they right after that, Tom even jokes about it's like, oh, people don't like when I talk about Rolexes, and he still went into Rolexes for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean these 2.
Dude, all their comments are hate. I like went in the comments, it's all negative. None of it's
and
like
they're all mad at Tom for the pores or Bert doesn't shut up, and that's all they talk about. These guys have never even mentioned such an issue with the fans. They just talk about more and more rich people stuff. It's really interesting. And they seem to be in their own bubble, Austin bubble. And they really don't. I guess they don't care. I guess that's what it is. They don't care about the constant hate. I'd be rolling around crying if I got this much hate about being out of touch.
Yeah.
I don't know. People saying, well, I don't know. Again, I know Tom got his traditional IV. Bert got, vitamin A, vitamin C, ranch dressing. It was a lot of stuff being pumped into these guys.
If you have a fear of needles, turn your head.
Run that timer, boys.
You know, the majority of people have this as their...
And why is Bert wearing stars on his face, like stickers? I don't know if they show that close up. A lot of things confusing me in this show. He's wearing a sticker. He's got an IV. Nobody's ever done.
He had that on when I took the picture with him. He must have addressed it because I saw comments about the sticker too in the comments.
It's so interesting, and they really do talk about rich guy stuff, and like half the show is also about their schedule. Like they have a photo shoot later, then they have to do this, and then it's like no one could care less about it. I don't know what people want out of the show, but it's just very fascinating. Now let's see why I thought that you might have gotten a vodka crayon the night before with Bert.
Hey, we came up with a new drink last night. You want to hear about it, Coco? Yeah. It's called a UTI.
UTI.
It's cranberry and vodka.
That's it. Yeah.
I said to someone last night.
That was a hit, dude.
That was the fucking hit. I said to a gay guy, he goes, cranberry and vodka. And he goes, cranberry and Osos, please. And I went, awesome. I said, do you have a UTI? And he goes, no, but I could use one. I love gay men. And I was like,
now that sounds like a punchline straight from Big Stinky. You sure it wasn't you?
No.
You? I could see you just doing that. No, but I could use one.
You know, it was a fun line from Big Stinky.
What?
I started a bit off with the classic cliche that comedians do where it's like, so I was talking to my girl the other night, right?
Right. Classic.
People start laughing immediatly because they don't believe Big Stinky
cannot have a girlfriend, possibly. Big Stinky is alone for life.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we need to develop this character for sure. But also, I almost clipped it, but it's a little childish. But come on, Bert. There's not even a self-awareness when he says this line.
Yeah, and he goes, no, but I could use one. I love gay men. And I was like...
okay, you can't. I mean, come on. You got to realize how funny that is. I love gay men.
He goes, hands it over. He goes, UTI. Give me another UTI. And then we just came up with the UTI.
I know, and I thought it would be fun to say that, like, hey, put a couple drops of cum in it. And...
read the room, Tom. What? That is not... Even I know gay men don't joke about such a thing.
Nobody liked it.
The one guy did say, yeah, Tom goes, it's called a UTI. It's cranberry and porosos. And we put a lot of drops of cum in it. And the place went...
just silent. I bombed so hard.
That's fun. Did you witness this bomb?
No. I don't remember even seeing Tom there. And then they admitted on here that they were outside interviewing people on the street. I should have stuck around for that. Damn it. But then they said they want to do more of it, so I'm paying attention to the next Porosos event they have for sure.
Well, I'm creating my own drink, and we're gonna work on that. We're calling it hepatitis C. No, I don't have it, but I could sure use it. They call it AIDS. Well, I don't really get the joke, but I love gay men, and I'm glad that Bert and Tom were able to figure this out.
And I was like, I thought we were gay.
That is so... Why would you say that to gay men? That's just unpleasant. That's unpleasant. Come on, Tom. You know who I got to applaud? I watched, because we made a little bit of fun of it when I was talking about Bert on, what was that show called with Sam Morril and Mark Norman? Wait. When he was on that show, and I was kind of making fun of comedy enforcement for whenever he talks about Bert, and he goes, Bert Kreischer on the Pat McAfee show was a total disgrace. That kind of, which I love. Then I got to give it up. Of all those little comedy channels, not little, they're huge. Of the comedy channels out there that critique comedy, do long form videos and stuff. Comedy enforcement, he's pretty good. He's pretty smart, man. These other ones, they're pretty lazy. Pardon me, Force, when I watched this newest one about Andrew Schultz, I couldn't agree more with everything he said about Andrew Schultz. And he was showing Andrew Schultz on the Ari Shaffir. I was really into it. Thank you, Comedy Enforcement. And the comedians, it's so funny. Like, Andrew Schultz is obsessed. Obviously, like, it's so obvious to me, if you see Andrew Schultz, that he's obsessed with getting to the top of the comedy ladder. This is his goal, to get to the top. He's trying to social climb, status climb, do hacks, do tricks, do whatever it is to get higher and higher. And then he goes on Ari Shaffir and he's pretending he's like everybody else is jealous, and he's mad that other people are jealous about people. He's like, these people that are more successful, that, people that get mad at people more successful. It's like they don't even want to have the most money. They just want to make more money than the other person. But they just want to do that. I'm like, you're talking about yourself the whole time. But he kept going on and on. But I realized that there is no possible way to beat Andrew Schultz in his current form, Mark. In his current form. Because he just had this special about his baby, having a baby. And how crazy how sad, it made everyone cry. It was mostly stories, right, Mark? That's what I heard.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And he's in what I want to call his peaceful phase. He's now peaceful Schultz. Everything is zen. Everything is cool, man. So I realized that there's no use even attacking Andrew Schultz. There's no use going after Andrew Schultz right now. He's literally unstoppable. He is an unstoppable force. You cannot slow him down, because if you tried to attack him, Mark, if you said, hey, what about this when you were a hypocrite? What about this when you did, oh man, you really screwed your fans? Whatever. He would go like this. Okay, man, well, maybe I didn't act the best way in that situation, but I would look inside and ask, why are you coming at me right now? What's going on with you where you feel the need to come at me? That the most annoying way that people argue. He does that.
Jordan Peterson's it.
It is Jordan Peterson, where it's like, you're calling me out on my many felonies and lies? Why are you so interested? What's going on in your head where you think that's even he's very thoughtful and peaceful. And he's like, I might not have been the best in the past, but hey, bro, you acted a fool right now. He's kind of, he doesn't know which way to go sometimes. But and then his show now is like, it's like the male view. It's like the talk. He doesn't have comedians on.
It really is.
It really is. It's like, it's those four dudes. Funny. It's Andrew Schultz, Akash, the black guy and the white guy.
Right.
And then they bring on Chef Emerald Lagasse to talk for an hour. I don't know. They bring in, it's like the weirdest format now. It's it's some weird, The View style situation. And it's very like, I don't even know who the show's for anymore, really. It's not for, it used to be for 17-year-old dudes into FIFA. Now it's for like 39-year-old peaceful guys. I don't know. It's very peaceful to me. And I don't like that. I like violence in my podcasting.
Yeah.
Big time. So I've been actually kind of worried about peaceful Schultz. This is his strongest form yet, Mark. We got to watch out.
Okay.
There's no use attacking him right now. He is Super Saiyan 9 peaceful. And it's really, really, and you know what? Someone mentioned in the chat right now, Kanye West. I got to say, I know that Kanye West had an incident with his cousin. Did you hear about this, Mark?
Yes, I saw the tweet.
You saw the tweet. Okay. I don't even know really how to approach this one. All I know is, Kanye, stop acting a fool, man. What's going on with your cousin ass? I want to meet this cousin. This must be one charismatic cousin. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Mark. Is it the same? Yeah. Is it the same? I still don't know. Is it the same cousin that stole his laptop?
I don't know. I don't know much about the West family.
He stole his laptop and then he stole his heart. I don't even know how it works in Kanye's family. And then it sounded like in that tweet with the cousin, it sounded like his mom was hiding gay pornography in her male on male pornography in her closet.
Yeah. I got that impression too. That there were some funky
weird
magazines because it was like,
yeah. He said my dad had Playboy and my mom had some other funky, weird, scary magazines. That was a little weird to me. Why is the mom rocking with that?
Well, that was the other thing about it, wasn't he? Was like, we were trying to reenact what we saw, but like Playboy, if it was Playboy, isn't Playboy just like models posing nude? It's not like they're doing sex acts.
Yeah, it's just nude.
Yeah.
It's nude women. Yeah.
Right.
There's almost never even a guy in the frame doing anything.
No.
So I don't know. I'm a little worried that there were some, magazines that shouldn't have been there. So I'm a little, I feel bad for Kanye. I don't like the jokes where they're all making jokes about Kanye. Okay. Just because he's been wearing a swastika and the Klan robes, you think you can really punch down? I don't know. But I'm a little worried about that. The song said there were dudes kissing. Oh my God. See, when I heard the song was about the cousins, I already saw White Lotus season 3. I don't need any more of that in my life. I've had plenty. Bread update. You want to know how the bread is cooking? This is Tom Papa's bread. Ooh, there's a little bit of browning. That's pretty. Oh yeah. It's burning hot right now. Ooh. That. Now, Tom Papa does say, get your fingers in the dough. Really mold it in your own image. Like you would a child or a Bert Kreischer cocktail. Here we go. Oh. Okay, that's good. That needs just a couple more minutes, guys. Couple more minutes. We'll have delicious bread. Sourdough-tastic. Thank you, guys. It looks so good. We're going to be waiting on that. Well, I don't even know if we should blow the lead here. We should not we should not bury the lead totally here, Mark, because good God, has something happened in the world of comedy, Mark, with one of our with one of our good friends, one of the guy who's been on the show before, actually. His name is Tyler Fischer, and he has been. I literally can't believe I'm saying this. He has been banned from Fox News for harassment of a female employee. Could you believe this, Mark?
I couldn't believe what I was reading when I read the article. It was
I gotta get the actual Daily Mail. I have all the parts here that we need. But
I like all the Daily Mail things that just showed up. It was like Drewski and OBJ get caught at a Diddy party.
Right.
Island Boys arrested. Like it's all like
everything. That's the great thing about the Daily Mail. Everything I'm interested in is on the Daily Mail.
Yeah.
And here it is. Oh, that's Mark. Here it is. Fox blacklists star guest for harassing female staff after awkward incident at NYC studio. Comedian Tyler Fischer is persona non grata at Fox after being accused of harassing a young female employee at the network's New York studios earlier this year. That's just terrible to hear. This is incredible. He has a paragraph long article tweets about this. This is bad reporting. What are you talking about? This is getting good. Fischer, speaking to the Daily Mail, described it as flirty little interaction. I introduced myself. I said, "Hey, I'm Tyler. I need to get going to the show to film. But would you ever get coffee sometimes?" Moments later, he was approached by security. Now, he was not using Mac tactics, was he?
No.
Moments later, the female staffer complained he'd harassed her and reported it. Fischer insisted at dailymail.com there was nothing aggressive or unfriendly about the interaction, saying it was consensual and agreed to exchange information. I'd asked if she'd like to get coffee some another time, and she said yes. That's what prompted me to ask about exchanging contact info, which was also consensual. Okay, good. Okay, well, this is the Daily Mail's reporting, and the Daily Mail also reports, I'm going to read more of this article. I highlighted the important parts. I cannot believe this is going on. Oh, you're saying this is because they're saying it's because he asked that of Stafford, but in real life, yeah, Tyler Fischer is going to explain it to us. He was canceled because of the woke mind virus. He says, within minutes, though, security grabbed me and escorted me off the floor. It was confusing. I didn't get what happened. I was stunned and humiliated. He believes, here we go, he's a victim of a woke mind virus culture and that he did nothing wrong. Fox News. It is not illegal or against any rules at Fox to ask a grown adult for coffee. Unless you're not a grown adult, Tyler the Fish. He fumed. He gave Fox a full 2 months to address his inquiries. Why so long? Why did he give him? That seems like way too long to give Fox to respond. Guys, take like all summer to figure out what's going on with me. But in the woke mind virus world, any advance by a man is labeled as some kind of toxic masculinity. He fumed. Again, he keeps fuming. Fischer is now contemplating legal action against the network. Whoa. Adding how he even warned Fox he was going to post about it to explain his side and absence to the fans. Oh my God, Mark. And it keeps going. I just want to get through this.
I know.
A source.
Gets even better, I think.
Here's what's crazy. A source said to have knowledge of the situation, however, told DailyMail.com the incident played out differently, claiming Fischer grabbed the woman's phone and put his number in it forcibly before returning it and demanding to know that she had she had the number now, and it wasn't friendly. So he is forcibly adding his numbers to women's phones. I don't know if that's a Mac tactic or not. Stealing the phone, typing in it. Wow. Fox has declined to comment. Tyler Fischer out at the right-wing network because they are too woke. Whoa.
100%.
And here's the entire, I can't read this whole thing, but this is, look at this. This is what he posted.
Oh, wow. That's a story itself.
And of course, we can get we can find a good picture of Ty the Fish. I have one here. This is unbelievable, Mark. Here's a picture of him just for people to know if they don't even know what he looks like. This is Tyler Fischer, comedian. So,
right.
Isn't that incredible?
That is great. And now, how'd you picture, well, we can reenact it, but how did you picture him talking to the, whatever it was, the receptionist or whatever?
I thought he would have been, when Tyler Fisher's talking to the receptionist, I don't even know how he approached this woman. I can't even imagine Tyler Fischer approaching a woman. Now, no offense to him. I'm sure he does very well. But weren't you thinking it was like, what do you think, Mark? How did he get on her?
I think, because I really don't watch much of his comedy. I just see him on Kill Tony. And you know what he loves to do on Kill Tony? He's going to his impressions.
Oh, well, that
too.
To his impression.
Well,
Mark, can I stop you? You think he started with an impression?
Yeah. I think he did start with an impression. And
wow.
Yeah.
I think he did.
Should I elaborate? Or
he probably did the sexy RFK. Well, I want to get to all that, but I am so sorry, Mark. I need like 10 seconds. Can you just hold down the fort? There's a little bit of smoke coming out this oven. Do you mind if I just take care of this bread for 1 second? I'll be right back.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I can hold it down.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what to fill the air with. I wanted to get to what impression that I think Tyler the Fish did. So I guess I'm just buying time. This tastes like shit. Don't buy Pours Osos. I mean, all vodka kind of tastes like shit, but yeah, this doesn't mix well either. It's kind of all floating at the top. Really bad. Yeah, really bad. Not good. I don't like this at all. Anyways, let me. Hello? Who's there?
Arg! Marky! 'Tis I! Tyler Fischer! Ahoy!
Ahoy, matey!
Ahoy, Marky! How are you today?
I guess a lot better than you're doing, huh?
Oh, Mark, as you know, you might have heard, Mark, I've been booted off Fox by that landlubber Gutfeld. But Mark, I gotta tell you, it's not his fault. Nay, it's the fault of the wokest company in the world. Fox News, matey.
Yeah, that Rupert Murdoch.
Terrible, Mark. Would you like me to tell you the whole tale of what
Please.
happened to me that day? Well, okay. I'm gonna sing this one if you know it, everybody. Here we go. The little one. From me to you, Tyler Fischer, on my story on Fox News. Here we go. Oh. Let me tell you the tale, Mark, for it's one full of drama. You will be entertained. I give you my honor. I was scheduled on board the SS Gutfeld. I rushed to Manhattan, but the Uber ride was hell. Arriving at Fox felt like coming home, but a storm was brewing, with horrors untold. While waiting to go live, I met a gorgeous strumpet. I thought of impressions and prepared a classic trumpet. It was my A material. I could think of nothing finer. So I walked up to her and I gave her a China. She loved it. The lass was just smitten. Though she didn't quite smile, I knew I had lured this kitten. Our banter was natural. I felt in the zone. Until I spotted she had dialed a 9 and a 1 on her phone. Quickly like a shark, I snatched her device and offered my number instead. For a price. A simple coffee date, I said, so you can get to know me. I'll tell you about the time I was on panel for Kill Tony. She then let out a scream loud enough to batten the hatches. Then I saw a security guard who I once knew as Patches. He looked at me strange as he grabbed on my shoulder, and then I realized that something had taken over. The woke mind virus had just got him. You could see it from afar. And as for my lady, she asked for HR. All of the sudden, I was hoisted in the air, like a mast on a boat, except with much more hair. Patches held me just by his finger and thumb, then they opened the door and tossed me out like a bum. So now I'm on the docks and bid Fox News goodbye. But all is not lost. I have a meeting with Jeff Dye. Thank you so much, Mark, for listening to my tale of the sea. Oh, thank you, Mark. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, that went a little long.
Yeah, you overshot the music,
Yeah,
but
the
I'm glad
music-
you're working with Jeff Dye. I'm so pumped.
Of course, Mark. Of course. He is not woke yet, but look out, because
never.
it's spreading across the universe. The woke mind virus soon it's going to take over one American news, the woke mind virus. They won't let me out anywhere, Mark. I'm back on the docks.
I mean,
Yeah.
I saw Kid Rock on Kill Tony. I think he could get back on Kill Tony. I wouldn't rule that out yet.
Oh, Mark, you should have seen how I treated that Heidi last time she was around. I gave her a squeeze and I gave her a pound. But I tell you, I heard you were doing a bar show. Any chance I can get on that?
Absolutely, we love you. We love you down there.
Okay, good, because that's really all I got left. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna go now, Mark. My crewmates are waiting. We're sailing to the poles tonight, both of them.
Yeah, well, tell all the seamen I say hello, and thanks for coming on again, especially in the middle of this controversy. I mean, thank you so much.
Did you say seaman?
Yes, I did.
Oh, the woke mind virus has taken you as well. I gotta get out of here. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow on Tyler Fischer Presents. The woke mind virus presented by PragerU. And that's all I have to say now. I have nothing else pre-written, so I must go. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Ty the Fish. That was great. Isn't that awesome? Woo. No, I expected Ty the Fish to go up and do his Trump impression and be like, I'm putting my number in your phone. That's what's happening, and then she just gets weirded out by it. That's what I expected. But
Yeah, I'm
glad we got the first hand.
I'm glad we got to hear it, but I thought that too. I'm like, he was doing impressions. He was doing shtick. He was really he was all up on. I got I got beard in my mouth. Tyler Fischer beard in my mouth. Hey, yo. But it's you got to wonder what really happened. The whole thing, I don't even believe But like, I can't see Tyler Fischer as an aggressive Mac Tactics guy stealing her phone and start putting his number.
No, I would really like to see if they have like security footage of that. I mean, even without like any, you could just probably pick up on the body language,
That's what I want.
physical things. Yeah, we don't need audio. You
No,
can
I
just
want a
see the
black and
physical.
white overhead shot, 15 frames per second, and him just like lurching over. That I need to see, because you and I were talking. I totally believe that the security guards picked him up, and he had his legs flailing in the air as they were walking him out.
Yep.
I believe that. I believe they tossed him out, and he took off like a paper bag in the breeze. I really believed it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wonder. Someone says he already unlocked her phone. He used her face. That's right. He turned the phone around. He unlocked it with her Face ID. He must have been doing stuff with that phone. I don't even know. But that is shocking that, Tyler Fischer, he's been banned from his talent agency. He's been banned from Delta Airlines and now Fox News. I mean, that's a triple threat right there. No, that's a Hall of Fame cancelization.
And Tom, I've been looking all weekend on the Tyler Fischer's website, see if he was away for the weekend, and the Comedy Mothership. No signs of Tyler Fischer Comedy Mothership. So,
Really?
yeah.
And I saw he's
I don't
uploaded like some videos on YouTube, but it's just crowd work. It has nothing to. I thought he would have like a whole expose on what happened. He's really released just this paragraph and paragraph and paragraph long statement here, which ends with I like this. He does a Trump impression in the explanation of what happened. Did you notice that?
No, I didn't even read any of this. I didn't see this.
As Greg Gutfeld likes to ask me every show, Tyler, what would Trump say about this? Well, he would probably say, everything woke goes to shit. They show had a lot of potential. So he does a Trump impression in the middle of his apology. He really can't get away from this Trump impression, even in word form.
Yeah. That's
The
crazy.
only-
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to read the end of this. The only way to see me now is on my comedy tour. You said he was nowhere recently. I'm beyond grateful that I get. Thank you for watching and laughing. Best comedy fans in the world. Wow. Well, he's still trying to keep his. But he really does this. Not to mention, they will throw you under the bus and take the side of the woke, indoctrinated, radical feminist instead of their loyal guests. So this woman that he was so into, that he's asking for a number, was actually an indoctrinated, radical feminist. Not a good eye test by Ty, the fish.
No.
Did I hear what, Mark?
Oh, did you see who's taking his spot at Gutfeld now?
Was it Jeff Dye? Who is it?
No, Jeff's already there.
He's already on.
I would say this comic's bigger than Jeff Dye. I'm surprised he took the gig, but I don't know.
Rob Schneider? Who is it? You got to tell me. I won't guess it.
Tim Dillon is now on Gutfeld.
Tim Dillon's on Gutfeld?
Yes, I saw that. Because
I guess
I've only been following Tim Dillon a little bit because he did a pop-up show. Because Moon Tower Festival was here this past week in Austin, and he did this pop-up show at this bar that my buddy runs a show at. And so I've been really into the Tim Dillon stuff, and I've been following him. And something happened at one of the shows where the whole thing got canceled, but I never found out what actually happened. So I gotta figure that out.
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just to promote his new special, but I'm surprised he would go on Gutfeld. I mean, it is a big show, I guess. But, again, the audience is people that fell asleep watching Jesse Waters because it's 8 p.m. I mean, those are the type of people that watch that show. I'm surprised he's doing that as well. And I'd love to know why that show got canceled. And I did watch about 10 minutes of Tim Dillon's special. Everyone said it was horrible. That's what I read every single thing. Everyone was like, "Oh, it was garbage." I didn't get to the part where it got awful. It was just fine. So I don't know. I'm not gonna, I'm not being too mean for the sake of being mean. I didn't get the hate exactly. But I think people are just over Tim Dillon.
Yeah. Apparently Michael Che was throwing shade at him
Yeah, Michael Chase said worst special I've ever seen. He didn't name it. But they've had a little beef before, I think.
So I went to this Tim Dillon show thinking I could maybe sneak in.
Right.
And I was hitting up my buddy who runs the show there typically. And I go, hey, man, I'm at the bar. And he goes, 1 second. You won't believe what happened. You will, but 1 second. Oh. And then he never came and saw me. And then I was like, what happened? And he never replied. So I got to follow up on that, on what happened at that show. But I know the show didn't go on.
Did Tim Dillon try to get some employee's number? And then, I mean, you know what hell that causes. That could cause the whole world to... You don't get, by the way, you do not get kicked. I know Fox has had their problems with sexual harassment, and they're probably sensitive about it, Fox News. But you do not get escorted out of the building for asking a woman to go on a coffee date. You just don't.
Yeah.
He's not an employee. He's not an employee. He's a guest of the. That makes no sense. He could definitely ask. You could ask someone out.
Yeah, and you just get denied, and there's no reason to security get involved unless you go over the top. Unless you're in some type of character.
You're doing characters. You're doing bits. You're like you're climbing on her desk. I mean, that's what I think he was doing. I think he was being outrageous to try to get her attention, and she was a woke mind virus slave, and she called HR, and they got. But to get him removed from Gutfeld, either. Here's what I really think happened. Thank you, Ty, for coming on the Fish. But what I think happened, she played it off okay, everything was fine, and then I think he might have taken her phone off her desk. Be like, hey, let me just put my number in your phone. Right? That's not a Mac tactic. That's an overreach of boundaries.
That's an overreach. You're not being cool.
She gets a little upset about it. Him taking the phone as anybody would. He overreacts and starts bad-mouthing.
Around?
You're right. Do that again, Mark. That's exactly. Oh, you want it back? You want it back? Yeah, he was doing cutesy moves. Yeah.
You'll get it back once I put my number in your phone.
Ooh, just real quick. Yeah. We said, what? It's free coffee. Why don't you want? It's just your phone, whatever. That's exactly what happened. She got a little upset at that, as someone would when Ty the Fish is demanding to go on a date with you. And then he overreacted to her declining him and was like, whatever, you're probably a liberal. And he probably went off on her. But for security to get called, I need footage. I need to know what happened. Yeah. And I think he is, someone says castle doctrine, he is in his rights of self-defense. He could have stood his ground in such a situation. But he's getting he got mogged by the security guard. He got totally cucked, and he got beta boyed and walked out of the building. Again, that is the worst. I mean, I've heard a lot of news. That is by far the worst asking out on a date story I've ever heard. That is a bad one. You get your whole career canceled for you asking out on a coffee date. I mean,
yeah,
that is a tough way to go. When they always say like, "Oh, what's the worst you can say?" No, oh no. The worst you can do is you could lose your entire Gutfeld segment. That's the worst that can happen.
You can. I don't even know what he's doing because he pivoted right wing, and now he's pivoting. What is he pivoting alt right wing? Like, what's he going?
He has to go alt right and say that Fox News are a bunch of he's gonna be on Nick Fuentes' show next. Nick Fuentes is too big to even have him on, but Nick Fuentes, he's gonna be in the alt right sort of all women are trash. He's got to get in that sort of zone now. You'll see him on the Sick Ghouls in 2-3 months.
Oh,
he hates women in the scene.
Speaking of characters, the big Stinky is my stand-up character. But I'm thinking of creating a new content character where how we love Joke World on this show.
Oh, we love Jake World.
What if I was Jake from Bit Country and covering all the alt-right comedy of the world?
Oh, that would be interesting, actually.
And dress up with a cowboy hat and American American shirt.
I like that.
Like American flag, cowboy shirt.
I don't know enough people be like, Anthony Cumia was in South Carolina today. Nick Fuentes was approached by police Secret Service agents today.
Well, I think, Ty Rivera lives here. He wears a MAGA hat. I could get him on. I think I could get Ty the Fish at his point. Yeah. You know?
He is going to, I think I could right. Really someone says add him to the Gavin McInnes tour. You're right. He's going to have to go try. I don't even know if he's going to be able to do it. Try to get with Ty the Fish. Ty the Fish is going to have to try to get with Gavin McInnes and Josh Denny and all these people, that do alt-right comedy tours. Which is an insane phrase. I mean, get me away. I'd much rather have them as liberal cucked. What is that place in Philly called? The woke comedy club. I'd rather go to that.
Good theater.
Good theater. I'd rather go there 10 million times than go to these alt-right.
I think that's closed.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, I think Not when you got Geebies and BBs and Shaner and Gaynor and that era is over of alt comedy in Philadelphia with the Gillis arrival. But I think he's gonna have to try to do that. But I'd rather a million times see woke comedy than I'd rather see this alt-right, which you're just, which white guy is gonna say the N-word? You just gotta wait. I'm waiting to find out. I want to hear it. I just want to hear it tonight. Those seems like so much worse. I'm not saying that none of them are good or that any. It's just the average level of comedy is so low. The entertainment value so low.
Yeah,
but I think he might. Tyler Fischer might go full Travis Bickle mode. He might go crazy. He might push people onto subway tracks now. He is in a dark place. So let's support him as much as we can. Go to tythefish.com. Send him our little sea shanty. Maybe he'll get a kick out of that. And I know I was like, what?
Sorry, I cheered too early on that. I mean, I thought you tied it up perfectly with Jeff Dye. I went nuts.
That was the end. The Jeff Dye was the final line. Yeah, I know it was epic. We loved it, but no, there was no more. I don't know. I was like, I gotta keep the song under 90 seconds, or the shanty. It wasn't a full song. Impossible. Too many good lines. Too many good things.
Yeah. The first sea shanty you did, I didn't even realize that. Like, I was so just like, oh, I'm trying to go along with the bit. I was too nervous to even recognize how well written it was and how it tied into a perfect knot at the end.
We went and we broke bread. We did it all.
And then at the end you tied it with Jeff Dye. I went fucking nuts.
Yeah, I wish we'd just a mark cam. I saw you. You were enjoying.
Well, I was doing the this and the this because it felt like it went along with the music.
It was.
This.
Just keep doing that. We'll use that on another tape. I gotta say that some people in the chat also mentioning, the other hardest this is like worse. At least Aziz Ansari, who got canceled, for a bad date, basically. At least he got to go on the. At least he got to go on the date with the woman.
Yeah. No, but the whole thing was like, I didn't know about that whole thing with Aziz. I didn't know about that whole thing till that special came out. Right. And I had to be like, what the hell is he talking about? And then I searched it and I was like, really? He's addressing this incident like 20 minutes worth of his special?
That was one of the more bizarre. That was one of the bizarre things that happened during that whole Louis C.K. getting canceled era was Aziz for the date where I think the complaint was they had the wine. He's like you can't have a thing where you're like, he's a predator, he's evil, we need to get rid of him. And I'll ever remember that she's like, then we had a bottle of red at his house, and it wasn't even very good, the wine. Like, you can't be upset about the wine if he then assaulted. Okay, but he didn't even assault her. They were consensually did it, but it just sucked. It was just a terrible. He had no game. He had no riz, and he got totally, he got basically picked up and thrown out by this woman, Tyler the Fischer style. But at least he got to go on the damn date with the woman. Tyler the Fischer got canceled for asking a woman on a coffee date. And after, it's the perfect irony, Mark. After his entire switch to the right, his entire saga against the woke culture, he gets canceled for asking a woman at Fox News on a date. You couldn't write a better story. You couldn't write a better shanty. It's incredible. I was just shocked. I was shocked by that whole thing, and he is not. Yeah, he is not. Has he tweeted since this last thing? Trump for Pope. It's just more content, but nothing about. He actually has posted a lot, but nothing about his situation, what he's up to now.
No.
Can we watch one of his newest videos? Do you mind?
Absolutely, but I just want to say that speaking of dating, I hope this person is his dating's going a little bit better than Ty the Fish, but Hypno is waiting to
Oh yeah, we gotta
call
talk
in.
to Hypno. That would be funny. Also, if Hypno got like fired from his job for asking this woman out after all this, Ty the Fish style. Let's watch about 5. We're gonna get to Hypno's story. I'm so interested.
I was using Mac Tactics, bro, and I got fired.
Bro, HR never even heard of Mac Tactics. You fucked me, Mark. They never even heard of it.
I am just waiting for my Uber to pick
Governor visits MS-13 gang member in El Salvador prison.
me up. I'm here. I've gotten my.
Have you noticed, by the way, we are such an advanced talk show here. We have not even mentioned the MS-13 or every other topic that everybody else talks about. The only thing I know about this MS-13 guy is that I don't know if he's good. I don't know the guy that's, wrongfully detained or not. I don't even know anything about it. All I know is his first name is Kilmar. 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 I mean, is that not the scariest name you ever? Please, I don't want anybody around me. I had a monster under my bed from ages 8 to 12. His name was Kilmar. So I cannot be on the side of this guy. His name was Kilmar. He smelled horrible. And turns out it was just my uncle smoking weed in the basement. But I thought it was Kilmar for a long time.
Oh, I was gonna say add an L in the middle of that name and add a K at the end, and you got a hit show where I can make fun of open micers.
Hell
for
yeah!
the minute comedy.
Whoops,
Kilmark. Thank you.
Oh,
what'd you think?
I thought it was Klilmark, but that doesn't make any sense. Don't forget it.
Come on.
Sorry. Now let's watch a little bit of MS-13 gang member, which we don't talk about.
Tropical garb on here. I am headed to El Salvador. We have had a man disappear. I'm tired of people being disappeared. Where'd you go? Disappeared.
I don't know. Is this a reference to something? Because I don't get it. The shaking of the camera. Let's do another one because I don't even understand.
Why is his hat not sitting on his head properly?
Mark, that's his signature move. He loves that hair in frame. That hair, the bangs need to be displayed at all times through the hair.
But it's not. It's like he just put a hat on top of his head. Didn't even try to put it on. You know what I mean?
I mean, look, this is the same with his newsboy hat and the Comedy in Lockdown. He puts. I mean, let's do this. He puts it so that he's got a whole helmet. He's got a helmet of hair. I guess it's so that he's not bald. I guess. Is that the reason?
Yeah. I guess, yeah.
So that, girls won't get creeped out when they get asked out on a coffee date by the hair. Uh-oh, too late. Well, I don't know the problem.
You look great in that hat, by the way.
But he does do that, and it really does bug me too, Mark. It bugs me. You wouldn't believe.
Donald Trump has taken an innocent man with his iron thumb, with his tyrannical Nazi far right. Elon.
I mean, he's looking right in the camera. Imagine him asking you out. That's scary, actually, now that I'm watching this.
Elon Musk, Tesla.
My number is in your phone.
I have already put my number in your phone when you went to the bathroom. It is in there. You can call me at any time. I mean, it is a frightening thing. If you are not a libtard, you will call me tonight. Or else I will have you fired.
Don't you laugh at that or you're racist. You're racist. We are going to save him. So we're heading to El Salvador right now. He was just taken, just disappeared. Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
I don't get that. And I'm annoyed by that.
Oh.
This is what it looked like when he was getting thrown out of the doors at Fox. It was this blurry. That's how fast it happened. Hey, can I get your number? Hey, I was just wondering if I could ask you enough. They threw him out. I mean, it was instant. That's how much he had the ick. Wow. All right. Well, there he goes. His impressions. And now he's going to do a Trump. So let's watch one more. This one, I can't watch videos like this where there's a filter and they make them. I can't even watch.
People going to woke church on Easter. What's woke church?
Let's find out.
And happy Trans Day of Visibility, formerly known as Easter, the racist, homophobic, xenophobic, phobic holiday. So we're very excited to take over.
Why not, since you got fired from Fox News, go full libtard again and just switch again? Just go back to being a full libtard. Probably might work.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done. I would have flipped the opposite way and gone, Fox News. I told them that I had a trans friend. I wanted to come in the building. They banned me. They barred me. They're sick. They have no humanity, these people. Kilmar. Free Kilmar. That's what I would have gone with. But instead, he's sticking with the woke stuff, and we'll see if it works. I don't know if he's
Not in high school.
Oh, I don't know. Let's watch the one where he does a Trump impression, please. But then look at this. April 17th, 5 days ago, he was with Lara Trump. There's a 25-minute interview with Lara Trump. I'm sorry. I can't watch this right now, but I'll watch this later for you guys. Wow, this is Lara Trump's cover of the Tom Petty. This is on. If you really get, I can't even believe half the content I ever see even exists out in the world. Listen to this.
Hey, baby.
Why won't
I
you
put
let
my
me take
number
you
in your
out?
phone.
Everybody, thanks so much for joining us right here on The Right View. Tonight, we're joined by a very funny comedian whose stand-up special, No Pardon Needed, is available right now on
Classic.
Fox Nation.
Wait, that's
You
his
can
name
also-
of his special?
That's the name of the special.
No
He-
pardon needed?
Now he can't even
Oh.
get, he's trapped himself in this zone of he
Yes.
can't even get out of it now. He's so in the woke, anti-woke mind virus. How's he even gonna get out now?
Catch him on his
That
no-fly
aged
list
poorly
tour as
now
he
that he's
travels
getting
the
really-
country this year. Please
needs a
welcome
pardon.
Tyler Fischer. Tyler,
Yeah, yeah.
welcome to the show.
Ugh.
I think
Comedy funny
Like
again.
comedy funny. Dude, I'm
That
sorry.
is comedy.
I gotta ask. You guys take a survey out there. Find the female people in your life, friends, family, lovers. Ask them if this guy comes up to you. What are you doing? Are you reaching for your phone or the pepper spray? Tell me.
I think comedians are very interesting. I feel like every time I talk to a comedian, I always
Why
want
does
to
he have
know
a
kind of how
$50
they
bill
started,
taped to the wall?
I don't
What the
know.
hell?
I don't
how they
know.
ended up here. Were you the class clown? Were you kind of shy and then you had a moment? Tell
Let's hear this.
everybody
One
about
question.
yourself and how you got your start in
This is
performing
incredible.
comedy. Was this always something you thought you'd do?
Doing a bit.
Sorry, I'm working on my Mitch McConnell impression.
There we go.
Oh my God!
Sorry.
Stop it! That was amazing.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
She ask her out, Tyler the Fisher. She's very easily impressed, man. She is very easily impressed. She's like, you're like, she could literally be like this. You could be like, hey, Lara. Oh my God, where'd you go? Oh, I'm just kidding, Lara. I'm right here. What? No wonder you've been in the business for 50 years. Oh. She's really easily impressed here.
the new.
No, I like her.
I wish I
She's-
could do that like a politician, just freeze up on stage. If I pause for 1 second on stage, or if I'm not funny, the crowd, even my fans, will get mad. They'll
You're like,
boo,
something's
you know.
wrong.
Yeah.
This sucks.
And then you watch like Mitch McConnell freeze
Big Stinky doesn't have that problem, Tyler. I don't know
No.
what your problem is.
up, or Biden.
I'm gonna steal. Big Stinky's gonna steal his fan base. Watch out.
I go, I couldn't do that. I tried it last night. I forgot my joke, and I go, you know the thing. And everyone's like, no, we don't know the thing. You better finish the damn joke.
Yeah, figure out what you're saying, guy. Come on.
Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah, I
Here's how he came into
yes,
comedy.
I was a horrible child of
Okay, well, we've heard that. I was a horrible child too. Started a lot of fires. Don't hear me talking about it. I can't believe that. I got to watch this thing in full. I'm sorry I haven't seen this yet. But if this was before the Fox News, I agree. He probably got such a confidence boost from Lara Trump's positivity that he probably went and thinking he's king of the world, could ask any lady out.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
He's gassing up a woman like that.
Lara Trump is entertained by shiny, seashells on the beach. I mean, really, it'd be hard.
Of divorce, and that's what happens. I think.
Oh, he's a child of divorce. Why did we? I can't believe we made fun of him. I'm sorry. I take it back. I take it back. His parents were infected too. With the move. Amazing. You got to stop dressing so Mormon. I disagree. I'm waiting on the underwear.
I think
be more
especially
Mormon.
children of divorce who are going back and forth from house to house. They've got 2 sets of rules.
I'm sorry,
and
I'm
you
so
slowly
obsessed
start
with
to
this.
learn, like, oh, I get to change the rules wherever I am. And so I was never really a rules person, which
Oh, hey, tell the security guard of Fox News that. Not helping your case here. I don't really follow HR requirements at the workplace. Just not my thing. Okay. See where that gets you, Ty. Well, please, everyone, support this guy. He's had a lot of difficulty. Do you want the jump scare of your life, Mark?
Yeah, sure.
Ready? Oh my God. There was Tony Hinchcliffe at WrestleMania, which I did not get to see. I cannot sit through wrestling. I cannot watch that. I wanted to see more about Tony, but how about that, Mark?
I watched this and I follow his producer of his show, who I guess was also there, and they were filming it while they knew he was going to be put on the camera. And yeah, it just starts with booze. And yeah, I don't know if I think he I don't know. It's tough because he is a wrestling fan and he's like, oh, he may be playing into the heel a bit,
Yes.
but I don't think he wants to be the heel. You know what I mean?
Not to that
He wants to
level.
be
I think people are. He wants to be booed because, oh, I'm such a nasty guy. I roast the best, so of course everyone hates me. But I'm worried that they're booing because we don't like you. We don't want to see you in action. There's I saw that guy Paul Heyman, or John Heyman. I don't even know his name, but he was on Pat McAfee and he was calling people out in the crowd. He was a real heel. He's like a wrestling guy forever. Very entertaining, and they were booing, but everyone was laughing and applaud. But this is boo, get off, get away from the camera.
Yeah. Yeah, and you could tell right away, and then he starts doing that, oh, they booing me, and then he
then he figures out you got to play into it. But it was kind of rough.
Yeah.
I was I felt bad, and then apparently there was a roast that he did with WWE. Again, I don't know a single thing about wrestling. Okay, I don't know a single thing.
Where's Luke? Where the hell's Luke?
Where's Luke? Could tell us everything we need. Actually, wait, I do see Luke. Do you see him behind there?
Yeah,
just to the left, just the right of Tony's head. That's Luke. Everybody.
Is that his New York Knicks hat?
Oh my God. Oh wait, we have Hypno waiting, right?
Right.
Let's talk to Hypno real quick. Hypno, are you there?
Yo, what's up, man?
Yo, well, what's up, Hypno? How you doing?
I'm all right, brother.
What's going on in your world tonight? I mean, I guess I'll talk to you about whatever you want, but I think the crowd would like to know an update.
Crowd is gonna be disappointed, man. There's no update to give to the crowd, man.
I'm gonna get more ice for my drink. I'll be back.
Okay.
So
no need.
No
Mark.
update,
I mean,
man.
there's no update, more. So you
No
still have not
update,
talked
man.
to this lady?
I ain't seeing her, man. I ain't seeing her, dog. I was busy all last week. Couldn't really do anything. I ain't seen her, man.
Well, are you? You can say if you're nervous. It's okay.
I'm not nervous, bro.
Okay. Are you afraid of getting escorted out of the building, Tyler the Fisher style? HR complaints. Is that what you're worried about?
Not at all. Not at all, man. Not afraid about getting escorted out of the building.
Okay. Well, then, will you be doing this anytime soon? I mean, the crowd has been waiting 3, 4, 5 weeks now.
The crowd's been
Decades.
waiting, man. The crowd has been waiting, bro. The crowd has been
absurd.
waiting. But listen, dude, what this guy is saying. Dude, every time I come in here, the chat is just berating me, man.
Well, someone says we need a pic of this banshee that he's chasing. I agree. We need to know, is this all worth it? I mean, of course,
It's really not worth it, man. That's why I'm just chilling, man. It's
Okay.
not worth it,
Well,
bro.
we want it, but we want it. It's worth it for this show.
It's
we need
sincerely not worth it, man. Like,
So you're
it's
over
really
this?
not.
You're over this, Mamacita?
I mean, yeah, man. Like, this shit is
Wow.
just weird, man. The more I think about it.
Has she been in contact with you recently?
Hell nah, man.
No.
No, man. No.
Just ignoring you, or have you been texting her and just no communication? Zero.
No communication, man. Zero. Zilch. Nada.
And last time we checked, it
Tom,
was
you know what was weird? You know what was
Yeah.
weird, Lacey Tom? The first time she invited me to hang out with her, she told me to bring a friend, man.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
That's
whoa,
so
whoa,
weird ass
whoa,
shit, bro.
whoa. I only hear about that in like Future songs, dude. I don't even know what you're supposed to do about that.
What the fuck am I supposed to do about that,
That's
man?
crazy, bro. Did she specify a dude or a girl?
It was a male friend of mine.
Oh, she wanted a specific friend to come over.
Yeah, but I didn't bring him in.
Of
I
course
was like,
not.
what the
Oh
fuck?
my god. I don't,
telling you, man, like,
she could be for
I don't
the
know what this
streets, as
person.
we
I don't
said.
know what this person wanted out of me, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Goodness gracious. I didn't know this is a crucial part of the story. She wanted another bro?
Yeah, but not like that, man. I don't think. I mean, I
Okay.
don't know.
She wanted, I always hear about that in the rap songs. They're like, yeah, she's for the squad. She's for the whole squad.
Definitely for the squad, for the team, man.
And I
for
hate.
the
I always find that such a gross, disgusting thought. But then
Dude, I'm telling you, inside VS, this bitch has to be autistic, man. Like, that is the only conclusion that I can make, that this person has to be autistic or doesn't like fully understand
wow,
social communication.
wow. They belong to the streets. Move on.
Like,
She was using you to get to the friend.
I
Wow.
forgot, man. I forgot this happened, man. I forgot to mention the fact that she said bring a friend. I'm pretty sure she told me to bring a friend because she didn't want to appear like she was a bop. You know what I mean?
Right.
Bop behavior to invite a man that you don't know to your apartment one-on-one. That's bop
yeah.
behavior.
I agree. It's thought
But at
behavior.
the same time, if you want to be a bop, just be a bop. Just be a bop up front.
There's nothing,
Don't
there's
be
not,
fucking weird about it.
bops make the world go round. I mean, there's
Bops
really
make the
nothing-
world go round, man. That's
there's
what I'm saying.
nothing
But
wrong
you
with
have
a
to,
bop.
if you want to be a bop, commit to being a bop.
Without
Don't
bops,
dance around being a bop.
I think
Don't dance
now
around it.
I think now I understand what a bop is. Without bops, there would be no human race.
She
You know,
was
bops.
using me to get to the friend. What the fuck? She wasn't. That's not what happened.
Is the friend is this? Do you think the friend is? She's interested in the friend?
No, not at all, man. Not at fucking-
The Taekwondo friend? I'm just filling in now, but that's what I assume.
No. That's a whole different friend, but it's a whole
Okay.
different set of lore. I'm telling
Interesting.
you,
Well,
Insight VS saying this bitch is autistic. I think that's the only conclusion I could reach thus far.
she thinks she might get too touchy just alone. Yeah, that's probably what she thought. But how could you? You went over multiple times alone. I mean,
I did. Like Stream Tom,
I know you.
did.
I know you blame the weed.
The Za
but
was absolutely a contributing factor.
The Za was potent. It
That's a
sounded like you had a
regret. That's a
heavy
regret.
indica.
That was a
And-
regret of mine. That was a regret.
Because maybe
That,
now she's just saying like, oh, he's not even interested in me romantically. So I'll
That
just keep
could be the
smoking
case,
Za
man.
with him.
That could be the case, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Well,
No,
are you
Blackout
going?
2430. I asked this woman on a date, man. I literally asked her on a date. Like, I was like, yo, let's go to a museum.
That's what she said. I'm like busy in quarter
I've been
two,
busy
right?
the
What
whole
did she say?
fucking month. Are you fucking serious?
I don't know.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I mean, it's usually
Means
like,
you weak,
people.
bro.
It's usually like
Listen,
if she
Tom.
was in the tax business, she could be busy the whole month of April. But otherwise,
You're not in the tax business.
True.
You don't do shit. You literally don't do shit. Like,
so
you don't-
otherwise, really, no one's busy the whole month of April.
no one's busy
ever.
the whole month. But it turns out she actually was. Like,
Okay,
I can't with this
you said
shit,
that,
man.
but I just can't even believe it.
I can't believe it either. But allegedly she was, right? But let's
Yeah.
let's take a step back. Let's take a step back here, right? After
Okay.
this whole situation, this whole, I invite you out, you're like, I'm busy the whole month. You still continue to go out of your way to engage with me
Right.
in a not friendly way. The fuck's going on here, man? What do you
Yeah,
want
I don't
out of
understand
this?
that. And I know last week she put you in an Instagram story or
Yes.
post.
What the hell, bro? I don't
So maybe
follow
she's
you.
a little
I
bit
literally
of
don't follow you.
she's riding the spectrum somewhere. Maybe that's what's going on. Otherwise, have you still been stalking her profile as we
Nah,
said?
I haven't. I
Wow.
moved on.
You've moved on. This is over now. This whole saga is over.
Nah, I'm not over, man.
Come
This
on.
segment could still be a thing on the show if the crowd wants it to be.
The
I will
crowd
put
loves
my
this.
professional life in jeopardy.
Wait, so
Wow.
what happened? It's over? What did I miss?
Well,
Dude,
she just
nothing happened, man.
nothing
I
happened.
just haven't seen her,
Oh,
man. I
okay.
literally haven't seen her.
So why are you giving up on it?
Well, yeah.
Confused.
Dude, I just think that like I don't really understand what's going on anymore with this whole situation.
Will
man.
the spark be reignited when you see her again? I mean, maybe just that you haven't seen her. I mean, maybe the spark will.
Dude,
come
I'm
back.
not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, dude, I'm telling you, Insight VS, this person is a genius. This person is a genius.
She was seeing if her friends thought it was worth it by posting your image. Well, yeah, you probably should have. Oh,
Tony Gunk, I want to
funny.
see him get cucked. That's brutal, man. I don't really know
that
if
would
that's
be
like
a
what's
good.
happening
It would be a
here.
good addition to the
It
saga.
would be a good addition. I don't think that's what's
We don't
happening
want that
here.
to happen. Well, is there any other girls for you, or is this? I mean, what's? I know you have, some other shorties, but what's going on?
Dude, I'm just like deeply confused, man. I'm deeply confused. I even consulted a bop expert, right? Every man needs a bop expert as a friend.
You
a
have a
female
bop
friend
expert in
that's
your life.
I have a
I'm
bop
surprised you didn't
expert,
reach
and
out
she's
to me
like,
first.
dude, I should have, man. That was a missed opportunity. But I'm saying, like, you have
found
to
out what a
consult the
bop
bop
is
expert,
2
and
minutes ago.
she's like, nah, this is a weird situation. I completely agree.
Yeah. Well, certainly women are not.
Luke
They're not always.
Casio, my longest relationship, about 2 years long, man. You know, I'm not a fucking, you know,
Someone in the Twitch chat says, "Get to know her more." It's a good advice.
get to know her more.
What's wrong with that?
No, it's actually annoying. That's actually annoying, man. Because
Maybe.
at some point you just gotta stop, man.
Well, yeah, I agree. Sometimes you got to stop, but you really haven't. You haven't put down the ultimatum, the final straw ultimatum with Nick and Vanessa Lachey. You have to, I think you got to give an ultimatum if you really care enough.
Ultimatum.
You know,
Uh,
you got to
do
give her a
something or I'm gonna
final,
kill you.
thing. Hey, let's go out this
Or I'm
Friday.
gonna
If
kill you.
not, when are you free? If not, I'm out. Seacrest out.
Her astral sign.
What is her astral sign?
She's a Pisces, man. What does that mean?
That means she's for the fishes, man.
I don't know what that means, man. I need someone to help me in the chat.
Pisces, that's rising water. I think you have. Do you know what
Can I
time
text you the
what time of
ultimatum
day
right
she
now?
was
I have
born?
self-respect, and I have self-respect. Nah, she was asking me this shit too, man, about this fucking astrology bullshit.
Yeah, all
man.
girls ask about that. They're like, "What time
They're
of
like,
day
oh,
were you
what's your
born?"
rising sign? Like,
Yes.
I don't know, man. You
I
gotta
don't
put it
know.
in the.
What is your sign? That's actually because she's a Pisces.
I'm a Taurus, man.
You're a Taurus. Uh-oh. I never like it. I never liked it. And Taurus and Pisces, man, I read that they're just destined to smoke weed together, never hook up. That's what I heard.
And that's what happens here, man.
That's what I heard.
This
Meanwhile,
person said I'm gay.
Us Gemini
Bro's just
twins are getting
gay.
freaky. I mean, we know us Gemini twins are going at it. Right, Mark?
Bro's gay.
Someone accused you of
Might
being
be, man.
zesty.
I don't know, man.
I think they were a little concerned that it's been so, you had to were you at her house twice, 3 times?
I was there 3 times, but remember. No, dude, nah. You have to understand, man. I'm
Hey,
telling you, you
I'll
hear
put my
that, and you
hands
think
up,
I'm
bro.
fucking crazy. You think I'm crazy. You people think I'm nuts, man. Like, I swear to God, I'm going fucking crazy every day about this situation, man.
Oh,
You need this hat and this beard, man. You're about to get denied like Tyler Fischer, man.
Dude, no.
With
The
that
first
attitude.
time you say bring a friend, nothing's happening. So I'm like, all right,
I
I'm about
agree.
to leave.
Nothing
Nothing
she's-
happens in the
she's-
first time.
Okay,
Like,
all right. I'm saying, yeah, I agree. She didn't plan on anything happening. That doesn't mean nothing could
Nothing
happen.
happened,
Okay,
right?
okay. First time, nothing. Friend. Ooh, okay. And the second time? The second time?
Dude, I have to remember, man. It's not like this has been a while ago, and like I
No,
said,
see,
there
I
was
don't even have an excuse for that time. And then the third time?
the third time was my fault, man. The third time was
All right, well, that's you're a man to admit that.
the third time was completely my fault. I was heavily under the influence the third time.
How did she ask to bring the friend the first time? Was it like, hey,
She was like,
can Scott come over too?
yeah, no, blackout 24/30. I understand. I'm just rolling with it. No, she was like, she's like, she's like, come over and smoke. Bring this friend, right? Bring this person,
Right.
too. But
And that-
there's like there's some context there, right?
I see.
It's not like a random dude.
Okay. Is this guy better looking than you?
Not at all. Absolutely not.
All right, well, that's good. Is he a different race than you?
He is a different race than me.
Because she's a Nubian queen.
How did you know that, man? What made you lead that to this?
I just
that
knew it. I
conclusion?
just had a great feeling.
It's certainly correct.
You
man.
and Nubian queens are like peanut butter and jelly. You guys don't separate. You always have a Nubian queen around.
It's not my fault, man.
I agree. It's not your fault. You smell too good. You look. I don't know what it is. You look too good. I don't know what it is.
Just got too much swag, man.
You got too much swagoo. You're dripping
Too much
swagoo,
swag.
basically. And
much swag.
she doesn't know how to. Nubian queens, they're the only ones that can really sense it. Do white women ever come on to you?
No, they don't, man.
No. It's
They
just
don't.
Nubian queens.
And then when the Nubian queens do, they're like, "What race are you?" You know,
That
I
was the
feel like that's
best.
like that, dude. I don't care what happens afterwards. I feel like the content for the show just for that is like
That was
that's
perfect.
enough.
I mean, that really did
It's
make
enough,
that made my
It
month.
beats everything.
Made my month.
Dude, that made my like month too, man, because that was a ridiculous statement.
And the friend is black?
No, the friend is an Asian dude.
Mmm.
But anyway, like you say, bring a friend. Like I'm not expecting this to be anything.
I agree. It's nothing. Unless
There's
it's
nothing going on there.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know about this Asian friend all of a sudden. How did you get such a diverse cast of characters?
I'm just a likable person, man. Across the spectrum.
You got an Asian, you got a Nubian queen. I mean,
You
and
know, I don't know, man.
You're a mystery meat. I don't know what's going on.
Her best physical feature?
What's her best physical feature?
I gotta think about it, bro. Like, I'm telling you, she's more of a personality type of individual.
That's again. I hope
that's
she. I
what
hope
I'm
she's
saying.
not. Maybe she's watched this and it's just horror. Maybe
Dude,
she's one of our viewers.
maybe that's why, man.
Yo, Luke.
Hey, yo, pause. Hypno, pause. Hey,
What up, bro?
Why are you hitting the
What up?
pause on him, Luke?
This man's zesty as hell. You feel me?
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't even know what to say. Have no besides because
I don't know what to
everyone's
say
been
anymore either,
dying.
man. Everyone's
Dying.
dying for an update, but
For
I
an
have to
update
say
for you to
that-
ask
No,
this
she's
woman
not
out, for her to
fat. She's like a
respond. I mean,
skinny, like-
for you to smoke za, we don't care. We need something.
she's a skinny, like she's a very skinny woman inside VS. This person asks good questions, man. This person really understands the
She's
nuances of
skinny.
the
She's
situation.
good personality.
She mixed race.
She is mixed race.
Is she Zendaya?
No, she's not that tall.
Is she more Sade mixed race, or is she more like?
She's more Zendaya mixed race for sure.
Is he like Ayo Adibiri kind of personality?
I don't know what that is.
Quirky? Quirky?
I don't know. Not really.
Do you think
Gus
Mark has a
Johnson.
chance with her? Because
There ain't
Mark.
shit funny about this situation, man. There ain't shit funny about this.
Do you think Mark has a chance with her? You've met Mark, on the show. In case you're not going to do anything, I'm just saying, right, Mark?
Yeah, I can slide.
You might, man. You might. I really don't know.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, he's white.
Shoot,
Nothing.
Take
There's nothing mixed women like more than white guys. No matter how many black squares or Black
Really?
Lives Matter they post, they love white men.
Well, hey, everyone at home, write that down. I think
in
it's
my experience, that's a true statement, man.
she's a
And
pick me. Is she an anime
Wait till-
watcher? That's a great
Wait till they
question.
get Wait till they get a sniff of old Big Stinky too.
They're gonna go
boy.
nuts.
What the?
They're
An
gonna
anime
go
watcher? I
nuts.
don't think so. I don't think so.
What was the question? Does she watch anime?
Nah, I don't know. I don't think
That's
so.
good.
I would. That was my. If that was, I would have got to say 99% yes on that one.
Does she watch sports?
Nah, definitely not.
What did you
What does
guys
she
do
like?
when you were smoking the za together? What were
Dude,
you
she was just
watching?
asking me questions about my life and was like, "This is
God.
music that I enjoy."
Yo, man, I'm from the streets. This is my life.
Yo,
No, it's not like that, man. It's not like that,
Oh,
bro. She
that's
was like,
okay. Sorry.
that's fucked up, man. All this
No.
racial insensitivity when I joined this call.
There's nothing racial about streets.
I
Streets
just like
are
that.
all asphalt.
I grew
made
up
it
on the
clear.
streets.
Concrete.
I'm just a white man, dude. I'm just a white man in a cruel world.
Hypno's
Dude,
life is the
Hypno, bro.
UN meets 8 Mile. It's very.
He came from the mean streets of Richmond, Virginia. Don't you dare disrespect him.
Dude, anyway, just she's like asking me questions about my life, man.
And you answered, and
I answered.
She didn't get the
I
ick from that. I think, that's a great way to know a woman's interest, because she wants to get to know you before you pass the baton, so to speak.
Type shit. That's what I'm thinking, man. That's what I'm thinking.
Shit.
Type shit.
What is a bop?
Type shit.
A bop is a hoe, man. A bop is a synonym for hoe.
Kind of like a thought, right? A bop, but a thought.
Bop, thought. If somebody says she's going, it's another word for bop, man. She's a goer.
going. I didn't see.
She's a goer. She's a goer.
She's a mover, man. I'll tell you that. She's a mover and a shaker, and she's gone.
Shaker and producers.
Was she lonely? Colin help you.
Shout out
totally
Flowbots.
possible, man. It's totally possible. Given the aftermath, I feel like it's totally possible.
Well, I think we can't really talk about this anymore, because there's not an update. She's a mystery to us. We don't know anything,
We don't know anything, man. We don't know anything.
So I would say, as we said before, you gotta ask her out
Gus
one
Johnson.
final time.
Gus Johnson, the last time I asked her to hang out, she's like, I'm busy the whole month of April.
Yeah, with no replacement date. That's bizarre.
Never a good sign, man. Never a good sign. But then, Lithium Tom, okay, my intentions are made very clear, and you just continue to interact with me in my life.
That's
post me
bizarre.
on your Instagram story, invite me to a random ass group chat, and like message the group chat with some unrelated content to make sure that I saw that I was added to it. Come on, man. I mean, what the fuck's going on?
I don't like
here?
any of that. And it does seem like
I
I would
don't
say
like any of
less.
that.
I would say less people saying she's on the spectrum or something. I would say much less of that, and much more someone else said she's a pick-me. She just wants male attention. She's maybe that's it. But you said she's got a good personality. Maybe
She is
I don't
funny. She
know.
is funny. I'll be honest. She's funny, but I'm also funny. So I feel
my
like
God.
maybe I think she's funny because
Is
I'm
it
funny.
Wanda Sykes?
He's dating Wanda Sykes. Wow.
You're dating Wanda?
You know what I'm saying, Lithium Tom? There's just some mixed signals going on, right? If you don't feel it, just say
Oh,
you don't
Larry, get
feel
the
it, man.
fuck out of here.
Josh Johnson. Yes, she keeps talking to me, man. She keeps like, dude, every time I see her in person, I give her the chance to not speak to me, right? Like she could easily walk past me, but that never happens.
Right. Wow. This is just I don't even know how to update it. I think you need to ask this girl out or find a new lady for us to talk about.
Thinking, man. That's what I'm thinking, bro.
Invite her to a cookout.
To a cookout, man? That's
no,
so fucking... Okay. You mean the restaurant cookout?
The restaurant cookout. What do you think I mean?
I didn't know you meant I thought you meant like a cookout, like an actual cookout.
Yeah, don't you have a cookout with your aunties and your unks?
This has got to be racist, man.
No, but I'm just wondering. And then they invite you to and then you go, I know you're invited to the cook. I've always wanted a Nubian queen to say that to me.
I agree. That doesn't mean that, right? But you're kind of going out of your way, right? And given the context of our prior interactions, it seems a bit weird, right? Especially after I've asked you out.
Yeah, I don't know. I would say,
Like I feel like that's if you ask a woman out and she doesn't like it, she doesn't go out of her way to continue to talk to you.
It's most likely over if they don't. I've noticed that in my life, at least.
Exactly. That's how I've noticed it, man. They're just like, you're looking for something I'm not looking for. You're like in the friend category.
Or again, the worst you can say at this point is no, unless you're Tyler Fischer and you will get all your events canceled for asking a woman out. So it's a tough world out there for guys, man, for white guys specifically.
It's a
So
tough world out there, man. It's a cold world for a white male. That's all I have to say.
it really is, man. When are we gonna get ours? Damn
I'm
it!
sorry to hear that. I'm sorry, guys. I feel bad for you.
Thank you,
White
Luke.
guys.
man.
That's all we want. All us white people want is some sympathy once in a while. Crazy.
Dude, Luke ACO has hit me with some good points here, man. But we know we've thought about this. We've reflected. We've
Hit the gym and
some
see if she
internal
responds to
reflection.
the gains. I think hit the gym and post a video of you dunking, and then she'll really get turned on.
Dias Rex.
Okay, he's
I
just
agree,
reading
man.
the chat. I mean, we're not really gonna get anywhere with the Hypno. For God's sakes.
Dude, I'm listening, man. I'm just trying to tell you what's going on in my life. You agree
there
it's
is
weird?
nothing
I
going
agree it's
on.
weird, man. There's nothing going on, man.
I love to hear from you, and I think that you just need to make a final move.
Exactly, man. That's
Put
what I
her
think.
in check. See if she walks into the checkmate.
Yeah, and then we come back on the show, we give an update. The people laugh.
The
at
people
my
are dying. The
misery.
people love. I mean, the chat goes crazy when you're on. They freak out. They're so scared.
Oh, they just are like they're like, this dude is gay. Like,
Well, there were a lot
that's
of
just
those,
funny.
but some other ones where people are
Some of them were
excited for
good.
you.
This guy Gus Johnson is actually a real supporter of mine.
I think that people here just want to see a white man get laid. I mean, it's about time. All we've had is failures. Jeff Guy got his penis snipped, vasectomy. Tyler Fischer cooked off of, and by the way, my co-host is communicating with Luke via hand signals now. I mean, you guys should see what I'm watching.
I'm watching it too, man.
It's unbelievable.
I got the fresh fade. The high fade.
Let's see. I want to see Luke's fresh fade right quick.
Woo! Luke Casey,
Hey,
I'm weak to psychic types also, man. That's my
Hey,
problem,
you can
man.
steal Hypno's girl like looking like that.
No, you can't, man. He has too much melanin.
It's probably true.
Too much.
Too
Not
much,
enough.
man.
Not enough,
Too much,
buddy.
man. Actually.
No one's got enough. Well, everyone's looking good tonight. I don't know about Hypno, but everybody here looking
Handsome
good.
crew. Handsome crew.
Handsome crew tonight.
Love the new crew.
We love this crew. Love this hot, sexy crew. I just think, Hypno.
What's up, man?
We can't wait another week with we got to move on to a different, if it's okay if you don't ask her out, the world's not going to end. If you're over this broad. But we can't keep talking about this mystery woman.
We can't, man. But I have too much dignity, man. I feel like if I asked you one time, why do I have to ask you again, man?
I agree.
Especially with ridiculous ass
I agree.
excuse being I'm busy the whole month. That's fucking stupid, man.
I agree.
I've never someone have enough decency to just be like, I'm busy, leave it at that. Right.
Yeah.
I'll take the hint. Don't sit here and be like, I'm busy.
But you didn't
the whole
take the
month.
hint.
I
That's
didn't
the
take
thing.
That's the problem.
Because a month is even longer than I'm
didn't
busy.
take the
You know
hint.
what I
I
mean?
didn't take the hint. That is the problem. That is the
That's true.
problem. That is the problem.
But
listen,
the way he described it, I agree. It wasn't a clear hint. It was more, she's weird.
she's weird, man. And you continue
Ted in
to
the
involve
chat
yourself in
says,
my life, man.
keep asking, don't stop asking. That's my
That
that's
that
my
is,
advice as well.
Just get a restraining order,
just
man.
don't
Restraining
stop.
order speed run.
Hit her up on WhatsApp. Hit her up on any Discord. Hit her up anywhere you can find her at. Don't stop asking.
Tony Gunk. This
Always
is a
be
good
closing.
idea. Good idea, Tony Gunk.
Tony Gunk says, real advice, go out on a date with someone else and see how she yeah, I think that's great.
I'll help you.
Here's
If it turns
a
out
little
makes it
tip from
good,
Tommy
man.
Tommy after, just for you, Hypno. Post an Instagram story where it's just a photo of your hand and you're holding, a girl's hand where she has nail polish on, but it could just be your own hand painted. I've done that move many times to get girls
Crazy,
jealous.
man. That's a new level, man. I don't know if I care that much.
Hey,
just hurt
you want to see if a
because
girl's
this shit's
jealous?
weird, man. That's it. This show
Yeah, you
is
gotta
therapy, man.
I
When
gotta
I
shave
express
the-
my feelings, this show's therapy.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. And again, try that trick out. Paint your nails. Even if you want to do a toe shot with a couple freshly painted toes, you can do that. Oh, what? No, Mark?
No feet.
No feet,
Keep
but
the
it's a
feet out.
beautiful lady's foot. She thinks.
You freak.
She thinks. Well, Hypno, I'm sorry to hear there's no update in your world. Is there anything else that we need to talk about? I mean, with you?
Oh man, everything's the same, man. The situation's been laid out. Everybody
We know
understands
it now.
the full situation. The mixed signals are present.
Hey, I feel for you, buddy. Believe me, I've chased girls for much longer than this with zero success as well. So I know exactly what you're going through, man. I've asked girls out. No, I haven't taken the hint. Yeah, I've been like, Ted, just keep asking.
Oh, Ed, this guy, he has a long name. He calls me Hydro all the time. What's up, man?
What up, Hydro? Now, Hydro's pretty cool, but I don't know. Maybe tell her your name's Hydro online.
30, man. Just keep it a buck with me, man. Keep it a buck with
Keep
me.
it a buck. That's all we really can do right now in Trump's America. Try to keep it a buck.
As a white man, dude, you can never really,
100.
Right.
Got to keep it 100, man.
Well,
it's almost white boy summer. That's the one thing to look forward to.
Yeah, I think we got to. Do you want me to come down and run a little action on this girl? Get her,
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Anything, bro.
Bro, I'm there tomorrow at lunch, bro. I'll be sitting at your table if you need me.
That's a great thing to do, man. We got to run the play action, man.
I'm ready. I'll be whatever you want. Long lost cousin. I'll be,
the cousin when you met when you were 6 until you're 14 or something like that.
Exactly.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. Hey, yo. That's what I was referring to.
Hey, yo, we found some dirty mags, bro.
Exactly. Long lost.
Me and Hypno found all those magazines.
Don't ever take no for an answer. I mean, the chat is full of great ideas tonight. Be his co-winger. Yes.
This guy, Gus Johnson, he was reliable. Now he's saying don't ever take no for an answer.
That's good advice.
That's Donald Trump in the chat right now.
That's right.
That is that's
part of the deal.
Certainly.
Never
advice.
I seriously never admit defeat with a woman. Just keep on grinding until, again, there's legal action, whatever, but we need an answer. So Hypno, I'm good luck. Good luck.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
It's okay. You can call in. I don't know. I would love when you call in. You don't have to have an update about this girl, but we would love just a life update. Everyone enjoys it. Everyone loves talking shit to Hypno.
They do, man. They fucking shit on me, and I explain the situation. It's objectively weird, and everybody's like, "You're fucking gay or something."
You're gay. I know.
Like, bro, come on, man. Give me some slack, people. Help me out, man. Understand where I'm coming from.
Again, Hypno is he's been here forever. He is the man. And
to my day ones.
He's a day one. So let him rock. Let him go. I know this is going to end with a great conclusion. Hypno.
There's not going to be a conclusion, man. There's not going to be. I'm fully accepted the fact. The conclusion is it's over, man.
Oh. Well, that was kind of a downer. I was going to end on a big tune in next week to see what happened, but no, he's giving up. So, well,
sometimes you gotta have some self-respect, man.
Yeah.
And you now locked in with the flyest nigga on planet Earth.
Right?
One of them, top five, and not 5.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Hypno. But meet some other girl. Mac it with someone else.
We got to move on, man. That's all I'm saying, man. We can't do this.
Smoke a za with another queen.
No, I'm never smoking weed again, bro. This is all all this is because of this, man.
I guess so. I think you really would. Everything would have been. It is. They do need to. They need to outlaw weed again. That's number one.
I'm telling you, they do, man.
They do.
Do not buy marijuana from Bethesda, Maryland, ever in your life. If anyone says to do it, don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
It actually turns me nonverbal, and I can't.
That's what I mean. The stuff they come out with. I don't know. Were you smoking vape? What were you doing?
Nah, man. This was like, I don't even know what this shit was, man. This person was just like, smoke this. I was like, all right.
That's what I mean. The things they release now, it's
you're a sheep.
You become sheeple. You become sheeple when you smoke weed, man.
I was a sheeple.
It's ridiculous. Well, Hypno, we're gonna get you some weed from King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. See how you like that?
That's much better. Much more.
See how that you react to that. We're gonna get you a nice body high next time. And well, anyway, call in next week. Let us know what's going on because I want to know.
I'm telling you, man, that's facts. That's facts.
What's facts?
Man. He said dispensary za is like a totally different drug, in my opinion.
Yeah, dispensary. It's been sprayed with so many chemicals. You're smoking DDT, basically. It makes you. It must lower your IQ.
Don't they know about that one book, Silver Spring, or some shit like that?
Yeah, exactly. They're poisoning my za.
I don't know I was educated like that.
Hey, yo, I didn't know you knew about Silver Springs, though. What
They
you
didn't
know
know-
about
they didn't know
Silver
I've ever-
Springs?
My nigga, let's
read a book,
dedicate
man.
one to the streets.
I mean, what you know about Sarah Karsten, Rachel Karsten?
My nigga, you know you the flyest nigga I know on this planet.
Yeah.
Blackout 24/30. I agree. This bitch had rocks in her room and shit.
What you know about the hole in the ozone layer?
You know what that shit mean, right? You know what that shit mean, right?
A whole lot, man.
Okay, well, Hypno, keep on keeping on. You know what to do. I trust you, but if you need any advice, hit us up. We'll try our best.
Dude, Ancient Secrets. Silver Spring, Maryland. That's another good location, bro.
Lock in. Lock in, Silver Springs, Maryland. Well, I remember playing that from Fallout 3, Bethesda, Maryland. We were there.
Bethesda, Maryland.
Dave Chappelle's from there.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
You ever ask a girl out? She tell you she's busy for the whole damn month.
Don't fucking make fun of me, man.
Whoa. This is a comedy
No,
place.
he's doing a Chappelle bit.
I'm
He's doing
my
a Chappelle bit. Come on.
And then it turns out she had a dick. Ooh, she trans, I
then
tell
I
you.
kicked her right in the pussy.
Oh, she's trans, I tell you.
Ah, come on, man. She says he's busy the whole month of April, man. Can't have that.
And what the fuck is going on with my boy
gonna
Kanye?
work. What is going on with his cousin? Well, we're not making fun, Hypno. We really respect the hustle. And return to us soon with a response, okay?
Inshallah, bro.
What was that?
I said inshallah.
Inshallah. And
Inshallah.
remember, just remember, again, tell Hypno it's attachment, not true love. True love is peaceful. That was from
Dude,
Ted.
we're actually dropping some. What the fuck?
Okay. Well, there you go, Hypno.
I don't love the woman for sure.
Well, we don't know. It's just starting. This is the beginning of a beautiful, strange relationship that I don't understand at all. Good luck, Hypno. And let's talk again real soon, okay? Enjoy your night.
All right, buddy. Thank you, man.
All right.
See
You got to be living up in the rock if you don't know my voice.
See ya.
You got to be living up in the.
Oh, shut up. Sometimes he never stops. Not Hypno. Swamp Izzo. But thank you, Hypno, for calling in. That was always great. Luke, I mean, you didn't give much of your input, but you think he's going to be okay?
I think he'll be fine. Hypno's a very versatile young man, so he'll find a way to get through this. And, April was a long month, so.
April's a long month, but it's almost
he's
done.
still
They
here.
don't know.
Oh,
hey,
shit, I thought he left.
Hey, listen, I didn't leave yet.
Damn it.
I got one last thing to say.
Okay, go ahead.
If she don't march, April may.
If she don't march.
Fucking ball, bro.
Hey, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
See, this gonna feel like the end of the world to a lot of you fuck niggas.
All right. Peace out, Hypno. All right. That was great. Thank you so much for that. We really love that. Oh my God. Can we take just a 30-second break? I think my Tom Papa bread is ready.
Uh-oh.
Hey, everyone, get a drink. We're about to reveal what's been going on in the oven.
Wait. I can urinate, get ice, get
We're
all
gonna
this.
take just a 1-minute break just to prepare the bread for showing. Tom Papa's Breaking Bread is about to come out. Let's do it. We'll be right back on After Tonight with some bread.
Man, I'm tired of all these dumbasses always wasting my fucking time. Fucking changing plans on
This song sounds like it's Hypno. Listen to it.
Like, what the fuck? If you're not gonna...
Listen to that intro. That was Hypno.
Man, I'm tired of all these dumbasses always wasting my fucking time.
Nice sourdough
fucking
bread.
changing plans on me, canceling it, not showing up. Like, what the fuck? If you're not gonna do something, don't say early. Like,
That's
what, is you
Hypno.
stupid?
What are you, stupid?
Fucking dummy. What the fuck?
Grabbing my bread. I'll be right back. Getting it out of the oven. Cooling it down.
Yeah, they say everywhere you at, boy, I'm fucking on my bitch. I wanna do some shows, sell some rolls, I'm in your city. I wanna buy some clothes, I need some more, yes, on the 50. Stepping on your toes, like what are those, boy, they're so shitty. When I leave, yeah, you gon' miss me. Walking down the road, I got my bros and my chick with me. We been at the cold for those Eddies I'm lifted. Yeah, I just make these flows, posted in notes, and I might clip it. Get my bag and zip it. Man, stop your bitching. I see Shorty making food, so I just fucked her in the kitchen. You gon' talk your shit and then get right up back to flinching. And I knew I was gon' body this shit, yeah, that is my mission.
Boy, that smells good.
I make these plays again. Pussy, you just struggle just to pay your rent. You should call somebody up if you just really hate it then. FP, where you at? Stupid, I'm
Wow. Here we go. We're back, everybody. Oh, Mark's still gone. Well, wait a second.
if we need a man.
Just enjoy yourselves. Boy, I wish there was smell-o-vision. You guys need to smell this. This sourdough.
Break the sourdough. There we go.
Of course. What else would we do on Breaking Bread Night with Tom Papa? We got a
Is that
nice,
his go-to bread?
beautiful sourdough, fresh out of the oven. I wish you guys were here to taste this or smell it, but I've got Keegan-Michael Key coming in later to eat it with me, so it's gonna be. But here we go. My Tom Papa sourdough bread. We're gonna take this right out of the oven. Wow, look at this. This is a beautiful. Can you see this? That is an absolutely beautiful sourdough. Do you see that? Fresh
That's
out of
a
the
loaf.
oven. That's a loaf.
Motherfucking loaf.
Let me show this to the camera so you can really get a look at this loaf. It's really, really. What the hell? Am I crazy? Do you guys see this? What is
That's
up with this
beautiful.
bread? What's on the back?
Oh.
He's here. How did he?
Oh my god.
Tom Papa.
Oh my goodness.
He sabotaged the bread. What the fuck?
Wait.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Tom Papa. Oh my god, and it looks like there's a piece of paper inside of the bread.
Oh no.
Oh. Do you guys see this? Let me see what this. Oh my god. This is what I was afraid of. My hands are literally shaking.
I hate when the yeast does that.
It says, can you read that? Death to the fake bakers. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
He's a classic 2001 baker. Oh no.
I don't even know. I don't even know who. Oh wait. Patreon.com/Breaking Bread with Tom Papa, Linktree.tompapa, Tom Papa on socials. So he did want to promote himself in the end. But it was Tom Papa. But check out Patreon.com/Breaking Bread with Tom Papa. There's a $5 tier you're going to love. You get a recipe for pumpernickel at the $5 tier.
Wait, was that real or is the Porosos playing tricks on me? My hallucinating.
Tom Papa
here.
got into that bread, Mark. I don't know what happened.
Oh no.
He popped it. We got popped.
Oh fuck.
We got popped. I knew it was. When you try to break bread on a podcast, you better know there's only enough room for one baker / comedian / podcaster. Well, there goes that. This oven cost $25 on Amazon. Trying to return this. I don't know if it was worth it. I don't know. Thank you for all my bread stuff. And I hope you guys enjoyed Breaking Bread with Tommy.
Tommy
Papa.
What is Breaking Bread, folks?
Well, that was just amazing. Thank you so much for my bread. The Porosos. Wow. Well, here's a good news. Here's good news. You guys want to hear some good news? Tom Papa is scary news. You want to hear some good news?
Yes.
Yes.
We have already conquered another show. We have destroyed another show that tried to steal our name, that tried to do what we do. That's right. CBS has canceled After Midnight with Taylor Tomlinson. Let's freaking go.
Don't box us in any category.
We run this, baby. We beat Taylor Tomlinson. She's out of the game. She stole our title of our show. After Tonight came up before After Midnight. She took the name After and Night. Thought she could run with it. Hey, you're out, baby, and you're back to doing stand-up comedy full time? I tell you what, we're going to put you in Little Boy. You're in Little Boy.
You're a little boy, and you're with Sam Morrill, your ex-boyfriend.
You were Sam Morrill. Yeah, you're gonna be podcasting. You're off of CBS. I think after tonight, I'm actually gonna hit up CBS. Why not? Say, hey, I got a replacement show for you that'll knock your socks off. We bake bread. That was the loudest. What was that?
Sorry, that was the Topocino. You don't remember the first one I made?
What do you call? Wait, what did you say? What did you call that?
Topocino.
Topocinos.
No, sorry.
Topocinos.
No, chino is a pant. Chico.
Okay, I just thought it was funny that you.
No. Okay. But look, remember how much room there was left of this? Is supposed to be 2 ounces, two parts of this, but I got I can make a drop in here. That's about it. See?
I see. I think the whole world sees
off
now.
Camera. Completely off camera. Sorry about that.
No, I don't know what you were talking about even, but it was kind of interesting
there was very little room left to pour that in. But also, you missed the whole. I was eating a Whopper during the hypno bit.
There we go. Okay, you ate a Whopper during the whole hypno bit.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna pan to me. I thought that'd be a funny bit since
I
the
didn't see
lens
it. I'm
over.
sorry.
But whatever. It's okay. It's a $3 bit out the window.
Hey, I did it. This Tom Papa bit cost me $31.50 or something. So now you know my pain.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
But we got to do it. Die for our art. I hope the Whopper was good. Now, Taylor Tomlinson outed after midnight. The show is over. There's no more after midnight. We are trying to get on CBS. If anybody knows anybody at CBS, we want that 12:30 time slot. Again, we could do this show for nothing. The show could be nothing. All we want are a rotating cast of hilarious comedians like Joe List, Tom Dustin,
Tyler Fischer,
Jeff Dye, and we want no rules about sexual harassment on our show. You can do anything to any woman.
And we can put our phone number in any phone.
There's no way. Yeah. Actually, when a woman is on the show, we will receive her number on all our phones so we can contact her, reach out, because no, there is no woke mind virus where we are. So we're getting on CBS. Why'd they cancel the show? I believe extremely low ratings. And for Taylor Tomlinson, it doesn't make much sense to do a network television show when she could sell out comedy, in her spare time. She could sell out rooms, make a lot more money. Comedy is so huge these days. You could do that, but it's another blow to late night television. Not here and after tonight. We're celebrating, baby, because that's just one more little opponent, little mountain that we have toppled. And we are on our way up to CBS. Would you guys watch at CBS at 12:30s every weekday? Because that's where I'm expecting to be. CBS will not have original programming in the 12:30 slot. We are network television now. Network TV is back to being cool. We're going to be right on. It's going to be us and then a replay of The Equalizer with Queen Latifah immediately after us. This, you guys got to watch. So, audiences and advertising revenue for late night TV are getting smaller by the year, yet we're just growing. So please take a chance on a little show called Afternoon Night, would you? Les Moonvests or whoever on CBS. Yes, Mark.
Oh, I was just saying I caught up on. It's kind of related to the television thing. I caught up on some of your required watching.
Oh,
but
yeah.
We
What
can
did
get
you
to that
watch?
whenever you want to.
What did you watch?
Well, did you want to take a guess? Because I told you I caught up on some required watching. Do you remember what your required watching was? What you recommended?
I've recommended The Gay Incest in White Lotus. I've recommended the Gay Incest and Kanye West songs. What did I recommend? I don't even remember.
I went with The Gay Incest on White Lotus. I watched all of White Lotus this
season
week.
3?
Yeah. I'd never seen any of those seasons.
Did you enjoy season 3 of White? I'd never seen White Lotus until season 3 either.
Yeah, okay. So we're in the same boat. Honestly, overrated. I did not like the characters. Yeah, I didn't really like it, honestly.
Now
it gave
like
me anxiety the whole time.
I really liked it because I'm going to be honest, sincere. I love the music.
Yeah. Oh, I love the ominous music when like something bad was about to happen.
Yeah. I like when there's
I
like,
like that.
can we reveal now what the gay incest was, or is it still too spoiler? You know, we're 90% of the way there with gay incest. But should I reveal who it was, Mark, that was having?
Well, honestly, when you said incest, you didn't. First off, you didn't specify what kind of whether it was heterosexual or homosexual.
Now,
So
yeah.
honestly, at the beginning, I was like, oh, it could be heterosexual. I had a very
I thought
open mind.
I thought it was going to be the sister and the brother.
Right.
Something weird going on there. The young brother and the sister.
Yeah.
Wow. Turns out, ready? This is spoilers. Mute it for 30 seconds if you don't want to hear the spoiler of White Lotus season 3. Who has gay incest? It's, drumroll please, Patrick Schwarzenegger and his younger brother. And that's my favorite part about the ominous music. It's like when they have a blackout night and they had some gay thing happen with it. There was a woman, but it was still gay. I love when they're having like, he's remembering what happened in the blackout and it's playing that ominous music as he's like he's remembering being in the bed. That to me was so funny when there's ominous music playing that. And I loved the dad on Lorazepam for at least 2 episodes. That was funny. When the dad is high as hell.
Oh, yeah.
That was great. He was great. The dad was amazing. I didn't like the whole Rick storyline. The guy with the
Walter Goggins.
I was not interested in that or in the old man, the rich man with the woman at the spa. I didn't care about any of that, but I loved that family. I loved everything they were up to. And I'm gonna recommend it over Mark's said he didn't like it. I'd still like it.
No. I will say this. Okay, here's the things I didn't like. It didn't get interesting till the last 3 episodes. I feel like it was a lot of like. I understand it was like a week, and honestly, here's the thing that mentally played tricks on me. Like I watched it in a week, and then after watching the whole season, I got kind of sad because the vacation's over, and then, like I had that same kind of mentality. It's like, oh, the vacation's over. I'm going back to work on Monday, whatever. But no, I didn't like really any of the characters. All of them had flaws, except one guy. The one guy I loved. Morning, Mook.
Oh, you like the guy with the gun, the doofus who keeps messing stuff up? I did like him too.
Yes, I loved it. Morning, Mook.
Yeah, I love that guy. I love how like. Also, yeah, you're right. A lot of nothing happens in that show, and you're always waiting for something like, "Oh my God, there's a gun! Oh my God!" But then it's sophisticated TV, so they don't even really shoot the gun until you don't even care anymore.
Right,
and you're like, whatever. Yeah, the Rick.
Like you have your own gun in your mouth, waiting to end the fucking season.
Oh come on! It was Mike White's a genius. We love Mike White, creator. That guy's a creepy guy, man. But I like Mike White. I like him because all he does apparently is just sit in a room by himself. He writes the entire show by himself. So that's what it's all in his head. All the gay incest, everything's him, which I think is so cool. And then. He even writes he writes the black characters. He has no idea how a black person really talks, but he just writes it himself. Then the black kid's like, "Hey, yo, moms, we got to get this money, yo." You're clearly just some white guy. You have no idea. It's like, "Moms, we finna get that paper, no." And you're like, "Yeah, that's how I would write it if I was writing it myself."
Like he watched the P. Diddy doc and was like, "I'm gonna write this as a young P. Diddy,
like young black man, and trying to get that money, yo." Which I thought was so funny. That's how I would write it too. I'd write it like Hypno was talking, every black character. So it would, but I agree. Yeah, the flawed characters.
Very similar to the guy who wrote The Boys.
What's that, Luke?
He sounds like pretty similar to the guy who wrote The Boys. He's like,
is he just one guy?
Gross out, depraved.
Right.
Yeah, Eric Kripke.
I got to check that out.
Writes a bunch of disgusting, like very like gross scenes, gross out stuff, and then he writes like he writes every black person centered around like always talking about racism. It's like it's not a right for black people,
right? So he's really and I heard that show was pretty liberal, right? That's why I wasn't really interested because I'm like I don't want to hear about Trump bad again. So
yes,
I skipped The Boys, but maybe I'll check it out. I like when one pervert writes a show or a book or something, and that's when I really am interested. At least there's a vision. There's something interesting happening. And yeah, I agree. Mark says, I love the flawed characters. I love the mom. I love the dad. I love Patrick Schwarzenegger. Of course, I want to meet you, Patrick. Okay? When I'm hosting at 12:30 on CBS, you're going to be on.
They're entertaining. I like them all, but it's like I didn't really like attach to any of them except the guy working the gate who's trying to impress Mook.
Yeah, I did like that. I did relate like too much to that guy, so I didn't get.
Yeah.
He was just kind of like there and like.
Yeah.
He gets
I'm
the
happy
gun.
with my.
He gets the gun and like immediately makes the biggest mistake. That's how I know that would happen if I got a gun and carried it around. I know like I would leave it
Let
under
some
the bathroom.
suicidal person steal it from you.
I know that would happen day one with the gun. I'd leave it on the toilet and some guy, who just got booted off of Fox News would grab. I knew something like that would happen. So instead, we're going to
I just took her phone. It was a funny gig.
Yes.
Funny bit.
How do you like this for a viral reel? This is what, it's going to be bad. But I love White Lotus. I love what they're doing, but I'm more of a network TV guy. I'm more of an Equalizer. I'm more of Dr. Odyssey. I'm more of 911 Lone Star. And I'm going to try to be on CBS now. We're trying to go PG-13 with it and see what we can get away with on After tonight. Now on CBS, maybe. We're going to work on that. CBS. Luke, would you think we were woke libtards if we went to CBS?
Progressive, smart people for going to CBS. That's a big deal for After tonight.
I think that would be huge for After tonight. I think that we need that kind of. We need that. That's what I want. I want an hour to have to do a show every day. No matter what, you got to do the show. And then, what the hell? Are you eating a second Whopper? You maniac. What is that?
Bacon cheeseburger from Burger King. Actually, you should be playing the Breaking Bread. I'm eating bread right now.
Oh,
that bread made me hungry.
You are breaking bread with your mouth. If you think about it. Well, I'd love to play Breaking Bread, but I just want to tell you about the newest episode of We Might Be Drunk. Can I do that?
Absolutely.
Please.
This episode, I think someone, it's probably just the producer, has found out about how much we love to talk about this show. So they're making the episodes more and more boring by the week. Every week it gets just unwatched. This was a really tough one with these guests, Mark Normand and Sam Morril, with Joe List and Tom Dustin? Who? Well, I'll tell you who. You're going to be shocked. There's that bass. They had a little bass to it.
Hey, we're here. We might be drunk. We got Tom Dustin and Joe List. He's about to crack open a book.
So this episode, from what I could tell, it was shot in like January. So they talk about zero topical things or anything in their lives. So you're really going to be bored. The most exciting part of this, I watched all of this, was when one of the producers brought Joe List a cookie from a shop. He brought him a cookie, and he started eating a cookie. That was the most fascinating part of the whole thing. If you guys want to see Cookie, I'll show Cookie, but otherwise it was terrible. And 30 minutes in, they're like looking up suicide rates of different cities, like with no jokes. I'm like, this is getting depressing. And then Joe List. So this guy, Tom Dustin, Luke, I don't know. Mark, have you ever heard of Tom Dustin?
I have.
You have?
I have, because I used to listen to Tuesdays with Stories with Joe List and Mark Normand.
Because it seems like a Joe List.
And they mentioned.
Yeah.
They mentioned that they were going to do like a film together. So I stopped listening maybe almost a year ago. So this has to be pretty old.
This is old. And
I know
the movie is coming out now, I guess. That's why they waited to release this. It's a movie about the life of Tom Dustin. And I'm like, maybe he's a fascinating character. I was like, okay, Tom, who knows? Maybe he's an unknown guy and he's great. It's about Tom Dustin's comedy. The whole movie is a documentary about Key West, Florida, and Tom Dustin. And it's one of those things, like I've seen this, like Joe Rogan do this. where like Joe List the whole time is like, I made a movie about Tom Dustin. I'm telling you, because Tom's the funniest guy ever. Tom's a legend. Tom's a murderer. He needed a doc about Tom Dustin. We needed one. Then this whole entire show, Tom Dustin says 5 words. He's drinking Bodega Cat the whole time. He doesn't say a single thing. I'm like, what? This guy's a lump on a log. I know I wasn't that great on Sick Ghouls, but hey, there's not a doc coming out next week.
That's in the works, Tom. It's in the works.
What's in the works?
We're gonna do a documentary on Tommy Afters.
Oh, really? Produced by the Sick Ghouls?
Sick Ghoul Studios coming in 2026, baby. We're gonna.
Okay. I'd love to be the first subject.
This just may be the liquor talking, but I think the Sick Ghouls and After Tonight should collab on some alcohol. Create our own.
Yes. I want to create an absinthe. I want to create a special
absinthe tonight. I like that.
Absinthe tonight.
And absinthe tonight, scent of toe. It's been aged in one of Otis's sock for a year. Now we're releasing it.
Yeah. Filtered through the sock.
It's been filtered through the sock. Stored in a Zinn container for 8 months. Now being released. Tom is the GOAT. Again, he seemed like a perfectly nice man. He seemed very like a nice guy you might be friends with. We might be friends. We might be drunk with. But he didn't say a word. He didn't say a freaking word.
Bodega Cat.
Fresh off their new movie, which I really enjoyed. I think it's really great. Can you watch it yet or no?
So you can't. It's in 4 theaters. This is what I mean by the theaters are back. There's 4 theaters, and you can't find them anywhere. It's so hard to find this movie. It will never be out in streaming. I don't know what I don't mean to be too critical, but Joe List is like, I lost money doing this. This was a total money pit. It didn't make any sense to do. And then it's about this guy. He seems
no one
like
knows.
He's like he runs a comedy club. He's like he's in the background. Nice guy. I'm shocked.
Yeah. He runs like a comedy club out of like the Florida Keys, and he just like stayed there, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, again, I think he could have made a 8-minute, 9-minute short about this guy, and it could have been. This is a full-length feature film about Tom Dustin. I don't know. Bodega bitch. Okay. I kind of like that, actually.
Hey, I finished my Bodega Cat this weekend, so now I'm on to the
Not
Porosis.
bad, huh? You must have liked it.
I mean, the Porosis or the Bodega Cat?
Bodega Cat, do you mix it with some liquid death? What'd you do?
No, the Bodega Cat I made old fashioned. So it was the simple syrup that I re-upped on this weekend, and then some orange peels. It's very simple. And my big ice cubes that you hate.
Wow, yeah, I do hate those.
My cock is out. I'm looking at this guy's grandfather.
Like, Luke, that had nothing to. What are you talking about?
Come on, Luke.
I like my cock is out. This guy's grandfather. Yeah.
Then I queefed.
Comedy.
Comedy, folks.
But then they're like, oh, it's in the theaters? Oh, great. And then they're like being sarcastic. Like, great time to be in the theaters when everything's on streaming. Idiot. You ever try to go on Netflix? That's what I'm saying, guys. Netflix is now out of touch. Netflix, I mean, really, I've seen less than 2 good movies or shows, like actual good quality productions, put on that are Netflix exclusives. Netflix, it makes crap. Netflix is worse than Tubi. And Netflix is an old, what comedians are going to be talking about in 20 years. We used to have Netflix specials. We used to do it all. It's going the way of the dodo. I'm sick of, there's going to be 1 million more Netflix specials, 1 million more. We're back to the theaters. We're back to chicken jockey. We're back to trashing the theaters. We're back to, sacrificing live chickens in the movie theaters. Netflix is over. Netflix and chill became Kiltonian chill, and all the fun was sucked out of it.
I actually break bread with Tom Papa and chill, actually.
I like to rye bread and chill. What are you looking at, Mark?
Somebody somebody put back up Tony Hinchcliffe's one shot.
Yeah, I know.
Special.
I saw that.
I liked it, so it's always my thing.
I gotta watch it. I watched the first.
taken out.
I can't believe it. Someone just uploaded Tony's long lost Netflix special, One Shot, Tony Hinchcliffe's, which is a famous, hidden thing, hidden off the internet. Netflix announced earnings yesterday. They were through the roof. Okay, that's for people that are watching Love is Blind, The Ultimatum, Love on the Spectrum. They got a really good reality TV thing going. I would not watch
new special.
I would not subscribe to it to watch Netflix specials or feature films. They make crap. If you like reality TV, which I do, then Netflix is fine. But Tony Hinchcliffe, One Shot. This was put back up. I wanted to do more with this week, but I can't believe someone got it.
I like what you searched better. Tony Hinchcliffe shot.
Tony Hinchcliffe,
like John Lennon.
Yeah, Tony Hinchcliffe assassination. They did so. Well, this is let's watch the intro to this famous special, which was X'd off the internet. I mean, totally. You can't even buy it on Amazon. I mean, really, any special that got removed from streaming, you can still usually find it on the comics website or on Amazon as a weird disc, or Amazon video, Amazon digital rentals, Mubu, Fubu, Tubi, Voodoo, CISO, Quibi. I mean, you can find anything except
Quibi mentioned.
Shout out Quibi, by the way. Shout out Nish Kumar. Shout out Quibi. Yeah, so everyone should download this. Again, this is supposed to be like this is supposed to be like Goodfellas, where it's one shot, through the old kitchen. And they're going, mobster. We all love that. Now it's, instead of a mobster, it's a man in a tight V-neck cardigan. Tony, I think Tony might have just scrubbed this because, his style has flipped 180 since this.
Could you imagine him wearing that on Kill Tony now? No way.
No. So this is a shocking look. Again, I'm glad he went on T because he looks about 98.
All right. I'm down my cigarette.
All right.
He looks shockingly like Ela Klein. He looks just like Ela Klein.
Wow, he does kind of have an Ela Klein bone structure. Let's watch a little bit of this.
Oh, the Ice House. Isn't that where what's that? Where Jack Hart performed.
This is Cool Beans Comedy. Yeah, I think he did this in
Cool Beans Comedy.
This was shot during one of the children's segments. He went on right on after Butt Crack Jack's sister.
All right, faggots.
She's talking about peas and carrots. I'm about to talk about penis and C. You know what? See, I'm trying to be PG-13. I don't say those words. Mark says those.
Sorry, that was bad. That was bad. I'm sorry.
It's on point, though.
Cancel me. I dare you.
I dare you.
I fucking dare you.
Oh, it's Joey Coco Diaz.
It's Joey Coco Diaz.
Yeah,
touch me. Get up for Buck Crack Jack.
Coming to the stage, one of the baddest young men working today.
Me and Buck Crack Jack were doing we must have moved 50 kilos out of Tijuana in 1982.
Miami in 1973, me and Buck Crack Jack took down some hookers. We had some hookers.
Kid never wore any pants the whole night. Never seen anything like it.
Some love, Mr. Tony Hinchcliffe.
So again, this is totally, when Tony did this, totally unknown, not a household name like he is today. So he's not going to get the same kind of pops. And here he really does look like a scary doll. This is
Wait
not
a second. Yeah, he does.
A flattering look in this one shot.
Yeah, he looks ghastly.
He really does look ghastly here. That is actually kind of, if you just took, that is scary. That's a
scary screenshot.
It's a sick Victorian child here, and we got to hope he.
You got Joey's move.
Joey Diaz, ladies and gentlemen. Mad flavor.
I heard at the beginning of this, he makes a big flub, like he messes up a word when he's trying to do crowd work. It's kind of funny.
This is exciting. You guys ready for a crazy night or what, you motherfuckers?
You never stop doing that.
You know the party started when there's 2 Asian chicks in the front. That's how it always gets happening. Fuck yeah. Everybody Uber home tonight, people.
Thanks.
Uber home.
Mark's on one tonight, man, with the slurs. He can't stop.
No. Well, because that's what he got canceled for later.
Oh, that's right. Okay, maybe you should have.
I'm just quoting him, honestly.
That's right.
Fantastic. Good looking crowd as always. Because squozing in, a lot of fat people. I like that.
Oh, there we go. The first flub, the squozing. Well, listen to this again. I was shocked by this.
Crowd as always. Because squozing in, a lot of fat people. I like that.
Squozing. I would have cut, if I had said that in my taping, it would have been scrapped right away. I couldn't go out with squozing. But that's just me. I don't know. That's a bad one. Squozing.
Always fun. Fuck yeah. This guy has his sunglasses on his shirt just in case the sun comes back out again.
Fuck yeah.
A lot of people like to do that. You never know. Today might...
This was also, I want to make this clear, Mark, the first time anyone ever did crowd work was right here.
Oh, okay.
He invented
that's
this
not
loop.
true.
What?
No. Where's the Ice House?
I guess it's in California. Why?
Well, if you watch Me You Might Be Drunk, you would know that crowd work was only started in New York. So he couldn't have invented it there.
Oh, shit. That's right. Didn't Colin Quinn do it? Who did it first?
Colin Quinn, yeah.
Colin Quinn pointed at a guy had sandals on in the front, and the whole world changed for the better. That's right. New York comedy invented it, but Tony was second.
Might be the day that the sun comes.
I'm frightened by his look. Genuinely scared. If I saw this man in a dream backstage at the Ice House, I would be scared.
It's never good when you see somebody's cheekbones like that. They're like
the
protruding.
defined cheekbones, which he really has gone away from this look. He's been, trying to fatten his face. He's been trying, which, I'm not insulting him, trying to fatten his face. He should be masked up, right, Mark?
Back out again for the first time
I'm
ever.
a little nervous now.
And at the same time, the whole roof might blow off this joint. A lot of people panic. Oh my God, it's the apocalypse.
It's hard not just to watch his cheeks move.
It's just like, I got this shit. All of a sudden, who's the coolest guy in the apocalypse? The guy with the sunglasses on his shirt. Fuck yeah. I'm excited.
Fuck yeah. 2 or 3 fuck yes.
About this. Black guy all by himself, how are you? Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Oh, God.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Just in case stuff goes bad. Run out the back door, exactly.
I'm getting dizzy
style,
with this shot.
I know, I hate the one shot. The one shot is bugging the hell out of me.
Yeah, I feel like I'm on a ship right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dang.
You're on fire. I love it. It's like a young Mr. T.
Yeah, it's waving all over the place.
Front row. What an honor. You know, it's a good American show when a young Mr.
What, did Martin Phillips shoot this? I mean...
Mr. T is there.
Nice to meet you guys. Like straight at him, it's like going side to side. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is a rocking of a boat. Honestly, the camera work and squozing, I would have cut this. I don't care about the jokes. I would have cut
My
it.
name's Tony. I just turned 30 years old.
Oh, we just turned 30.
Thank you.
Oh,
Very
I'm not even there
excited
yet.
about it.
So much
Happened
potential
fast.
for Big Stinky.
You have so many years to buy a cardigan
I am not the mature adult
and I'll
that I always
get Luke to open for me, Mad Flavors Luke.
Yeah, Luke.
This young comic's killing it right now. Give it up for Big Stinky.
Big Stinky. This guy's my motherfucking best friend, Big Stinky.
thought that I'd be.
Thank you.
For the time I'd be 30. Turns out I'm still very immature. Sort of evil.
Turns out I still weigh 62 pounds at 30. Not what the doctors... They say I'm the weight of a premature birth.
Plus the 15 buttons I have on me weighing me down.
The buttons are the heaviest part on me.
For example, the other day my headlight went out on my car. I had to go to AutoZone to get a new headlight. And the only guy that was working there was wearing an eye patch. And I can't not laugh at a guy wearing an eye patch. My brain starts going crazy. Where did this pirate's life go wrong where he had to find land and get a job at an AutoZone? Furthermore, how does anybody who looks like they've spent a lifetime on the sea know anything about the automobile? all this is going.
What are you doing, Mark? I can't see.
Mark's like shooting finger guns at this. This is killer shit.
Because I fucking love AutoZone bits, man.
Through my head. Finally, it's my turn in line. And turns out eye patch is a chipper fella. A lot of energy on this guy, right? I get there and he's just, hey, how are you? Welcome to AutoZone. How can I help you? It's like, whoa, 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 settle down, right? This guy had 2 eye confidence.
There we go. That's the big pop one.
Without the proper amount.
It's like pause, and it looks like he didn't, but the camera makes it look like he paused and then like rotated around the audience. He was like, "You got 2 eye confidence? Scanning.
Of eyes to match that confidence, right? Slow it down.
Is the black guy laughing? Point him out if he is not."
This is like a view of like a nightmare. Like you're watching Tony's set in your nightmare. This is like the point.
This is what it would be like. Yeah, you'd be like, "Why is it? I'm unsettled. I'm freaked out." And don't you sometimes you want in a comedy special a shot of the audience or something. I don't like this one camera where I just have to stare at Tony swaying the whole night.
Right?
Or you
could tell
at
it
least want a
wasn't a
steady
race.
shot.
That's what I mean. It's the fact that it's gonna move for 60 minutes. I've never seen such a thing.
It's a injury because it was like he forgot that he had the eye patch. But for the rest
Crazy,
of us,
we're
it's
not
a
even
very
5
recent
minutes in.
injury.
This looks like a David Lynch part where it's like and it's like zooming out very slow, like he's leaving the room. This is very strange. We are not even 5 minutes in.
You gotta ease us into that, right? I mean, you got an eye patch. You're working in AutoZone.
Multiple people.
How about instead
It's
of
coming back.
What
coming
the
out
hell?
Guns a-blazing, doing this Beetlejuice popping motion. Why don't you ease us into it, right? Eye patch is on this side. How about you pull one of these? Oh, hello.
Okay.
Welcome to AutoZone. How can I help you? Yeah, that's an eye patch. Like acknowledge it. Get us through it. Let us see the string. Ease us into it.
I want
Mind
one
you,
more
my whole thing is I'm trying to not laugh in this guy's face. That's the challenge that I'm going through the whole thing. But that's when it hits me. When he's saying, hey, how can I help you? That's when it hits me. That the whole reason that I'm at this AutoZone.
We should have known he was laughing at disabled people like 8 years ago. So it's really Kill Tony on a rocket ship. He's still doing it.
Is because I have a headlight out. And so does he. So
whoa.
Nah, I get that one. Well done.
Does he though? He doesn't have a headlight. It'd be like if
No, the headlight on his car is out, and the headlight in that guy's eye is out. That's why he made that joke.
I guess a headlight, well, technically lets you see better at night. But Mark's pumping him up.
I'm really trying to not laugh.
One more joke. Come on.
My way of handling that situation, trying to not laugh in somebody's face, is like a tea kettle lets out a little steam. I try to make a joke, right? I go, hey man, you're never gonna believe this, but I have a headlight out too. And he's just looking back at me, still chipper, just, why wouldn't I believe that, man? This is AutoZone. We'll get you a new headlight. I'm like, fuck, he didn't get my joke.
What is he, a retard?
The ice.
Whoa, look at this. And this is the knowingest look. This is like, I'm the funniest dude on earth, and I know it. That's a smirk, bro. That's a level 10 smirk. He looks insane. I agree.
That's a big stinky look.
That's when Big Stinky just crushes with his black, and he gives that knowing look to the crowd. Anybody? Anybody?
Cut to a few minutes later.
Yeah, I'm dating.
AutoZone
Yeah. Apps are hard.
Yeah. Experience where they go to a little computer and they type the make and model of your car in to see if that part's in their inventory or if they have to order that part for you. So a few minutes of silence has gone by. He's typing away. He's a slow typer, by the way. Eye patch was a slow typer, which I don't believe in. One hand, you can be a slow typer. one eye, you should be typing as fast as the rest of us. It's true. You ever been hungover at work or in college, had to get something done? You'll close one
I'm okay.
one eye to go one-dimensional on the subject.
I can't believe this is still one bit. I can't believe it.
I can't believe this bit is still going.
Yeah.
A bit.
I didn't think you could mine so much out of Eye Patch Guy, which I've seen people with eye patch. I don't know. I don't have the comics mind. I shouldn't even talk. I should
get the stuff done.
I'm
This
a
guy's
civilian.
been given the gift of extra focus.
Fucking idiot.
Been doing this for 42 years. Say a guy with an eye patch, 95 bits to my head immediately.
Idiot. As soon as he walks on stage, I'm thinking joke.
Joe.
Eye patch. Joke.
They're all going over his head too. Crafted brilliance.
Also, go ahead,
What?
Luke.
I wonder if Joke World's going to cover this. now they
Joke
have
World should
released.
cover it. If Joke World was an honest journalist, this is this is like finding Al Capone's tomb. This is like
footage.
this is epic. This is a piece of history. Was he dating Esther Pavitsky at this point? I don't know. They do fit together, Esther Pavitsky and Tony. They should they should be two alt comics dating, and look what's happened. Look what's happened.
Silence has gone by. All of a sudden, he goes, "Hey, wait a second. Were you making a joke earlier about your headlight? Because I'm wearing an eye patch." I'm like,
The idiot finally got Tony's brilliance. Oh. It only took several minutes. Meanwhile, I had thought of it in 1 second. This idiot.
The Ice House. Well, how many Mexicans are the crowd? We'll call the ice on you.
Ah.
Thank you. That's my
White House.
More like the White
You gotta
House,
be-
because that's where I'll be in 8 years.
you fucking kidding me? Something didn't settle right with this guy. He'd been
The
thinking
camera has
about
not
it.
stayed still for 1 second.
So I tell him the truth. I go, "Yeah, man, I was making a joke. I found it to be too crazy of a coincidence that my headlight, your eye patch, I thought maybe you'd have a laugh. I'm a professional comedian." And that's when he got excited. More excited than before, even. He goes, "Oh, comedian, huh? Well, then I get to make fun of you back." I'm like, "All right, didn't see this coming."
Nice. Give it your best shot.
Gonna get fucking
Right
roasted
ahead.
by
And without
you.
missing a beat,
The guy with one
he goes,
eye.
"Okay. You look like the kind of guy that would wear a sleeping hat to bed."
That killed. They love that.
Yeah.
They love that guy's line. That killed more than the headlamp line. Although none of this happened, I mean, we can get to that. We can just assume this is all made up.
No, it's real.
Oh, okay.
That's what he said. Now, when he said that, I wasn't expecting anything brilliant, right? So
I'm sure people have made this exact reference, and Ted said ventriloquist dummy, but he does look like a doll that was wished to life by a young boy.
It's like an Annabelle
Yeah,
horror.
It is like the Annabelle, Tonabelle. This is scary.
Annabelle.
Patrick Wilson is gonna have to really get the freaking demon out of this thing. Dad, my doll's making noises. It's talking about my bad haircut. He says I look like I could either be 5 or 65 with this haircut. He's roasting me. Dad, the house, it's haunted.
nothing hit me. I'm just like, all right, I'll take the headlight. I bought the headlight. I go to my parking lot, their parking lot, fucking pop it in. Why would it be my parking lot, right? My parking lot is not in an auto zone.
What did he just say? What?
He messed up. He said, yeah.
Yeah, he fucked up, and then he played it off cool, and he actually got a laugh off it. So, kudos, Tony.
I didn't even understand. That's all.
Is that my parking lot? Yeah.
Oh, he said my. Okay, that was just a mistake. Okay.
My parking lot, but it's the AutoZone's parking lot. But why the fuck would it be my parking lot? And then big pop.
I'm 10 minutes into my drive home.
Do you even know anything about comedy, Tommy?
That this fucker got me good.
Right.
I do look like the kind of guy that would wear a sleeping hat to bed. You know that sad, droopy, depressing hat with a ball at the end that you've never seen anybody wear before in real life. But there's something about the way I look.
Oh my god.
It's making me seasick.
And I don't.
It really is.
I know why you scrubbed this. I don't know.
Every time you pause, it makes me even more ill.
Every shot, he's more excited. He's more satisfied. And I don't even like. It's like below. I feel below. Not that I'm anyone special, but I feel below me to like critique every joke. Like it's not even. This is. He's explaining the joke that everyone got the first time about the sleeping cap. He's like, you know that thing with hangs down that people wear, but you only see it in movies. It's hanging down your head. He's really over-explaining things.
I would say, based on the satisfaction he has from these jokes, he took it down so he could have this film to himself, so he could pleasure himself to these.
I see.
Dude. That's my theory.
Well, I think, yeah, it is. So there's going to be.
That's my funny bit.
This is probably off a film reel. There's going to be stains all over the reel.
It says no matter how long of a day I've had, no matter how Tempur-Pedic my mattress may be.
This was on Netflix, and this is what I mean by Netflix. Come on. This would not be on CBS after The Equalizer. They would not put this on. They have standards over at CBS. Is it obvious I'm trying to get a job there yet? They have standards there. They would not put this up.
That I just can't fall asleep until that snug feeling of a sleeping hat's wrapped around my head. Something about the way I look that says I just got woken up in the middle of the 1930s and had to grab my lantern and go find the cat burglar that broke into my place, right?
All right, classic
But what's
comedy
crazy
stuff.
about the sleeping hat thing is that, I've been doing stand-up a while.
He's still oh.
And you try to make fun of yourself, and I never thought of the sleeping hat thing. This was told to me by a one-eyed guy.
So far, this is insane,
dude. It's like the over-explaining. There's so much explaining.
And where's your fucking special, Luke?
That's what he would say, man. I got no comeback. I don't have a special. I'm making fake bread over here. I got no special.
I just bombed at Soul Joel's. Yeah, he's right. He's good.
I don't have a special, but
At an auto zone.
You're saying he's like Geppetto.
In the end of that whole transaction, Eye Patch ended up hitting me with a 5-star roast joke with a 10-minute delay attached to the bottom of it and sent me on my way. It's almost like he knew what he was doing.
Oh.
It's almost like he was like, well, saw my headlights pull out and he's just like, well, he's going to feel the thunder of that in 9.5 minutes.
What?
Because you've never seen anybody wear a sleeping hat before.
Oh my god!
Oh,
I might put on my sleeping hat before we finish this joke.
This is incredible.
So it take 9.5 minutes for him to realize the joke. That's his joke that he's making.
Yes.
Do I have those times correct?
I think so far there's been 2 jokes. There's been headlamp and sleeping cabin. It's just been repeated over and over.
Wow. I may have to get more iced for this.
Can you imagine?
Seriously, I'm actually I've been getting into this now. This is actually like fascinating.
Out that you have a buddy that wears a sleeping hat to bed?
BRB, fill me
You
in
let a
on
pal
the good
crash
jokes.
on your couch one night?
We will.
You wake up to that debacle in the morning? Congratulations, you're an Instagram star. But I think that if you find out that you have a friend that wears a sleeping hat to bed, you should get to murder your friend. Ooh. Murders.
Oh, the crowd wasn't ready for that one. The crowd got a little tense.
Yeah. Well, that's where Tony thrives. Let's see how he handles
I
this.
know. Now he's about to hit
That's
him,
where
man.
he thrived.
Hit him with the slur, Tony. I don't know what he was doing back then, though. That was crazy. That was a lot. And he's still doing it about, now he's going to talk about killing or something. But you're right, Luke, 9.5 minute AutoZone sleeping cap.
Yeah. This is nuts.
This is actually pretty crazy. I mean, again, how long was he doing comedy when this was released?
When was this released? 2013?
No, later than that. Like, maybe 2013. Maybe I'm wrong. Does anyone know? Can anyone look that up? Because
look it up right now.
If he's been, because it had to have been over 5 years of doing comedy. I don't know.
It's a crazy subject, huh? Not often talked about in the comedy world.
This came out in 2016.
Wow.
2016 this came out.
What was I? He moved to, so I would say at least 6-7 years of doing comedy, at least.
Let's do it.
Nope. Nope.
What?
Tom? 9 years of doing comedy.
Wow.
9 years.
Wow. Well, that he went to the AutoZone 9 years ago. It's just been building and building.
That's the nitpick I had because I was at the AutoZone the other day. I was like, really? You're at AutoZone the day before your comedy special? Really?
Well, that's
you
what.
were at
Yeah, that's classic. Maybe in 2016 that was okay. Okay, but we all know now, comic wasn't really where he said he was. Mark, it's still on AutoZone and sleeping caps. So we get.
Oh, okay, good. I didn't miss anything.
America loves murder. There's almost no movie or anything that doesn't involve one, just to keep our attention. My favorite things to watch are like Forensic Files and First 48, those shows that really show you people that murdered somebody and they try to get away with it. It's so fun to watch. That's why they play all day back to back to back on channels that used to be news channels. It's because everybody wants to know if this guy got away with murder. Anyway, I've watched enough of them to where I know how to get away with murder now. Yeah, because I know where everybody.
You're looking at the Rainy Street Killer, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, they always get a little lazy around burial time.
Wow, this is literally a Norm Macdonald bit. What the hell?
Oh no, I was gonna say this is literally him confessing to murdering
the
people
Rainy Street
on
Killer.
Rainy Street.
Isn't this a Norm?
You don't need Bert. Okay, sorry.
No. I'm sorry, but
no.
Norm Macdonald famously is the shallow grave bit. Right?
I don't know it, so fill me in on it.
I don't know. Well, let's hear what he asked us. I'll see if it's similar.
Let's get a little lazy around burial time.
One of my favorite bits of Norm Macdonald.
Yeah. They always leave a hand sticking out of the dirt or some lazy shit like that. You gotta commit. You gotta get your shovel and dig. It's the most important part. Just get your shovel and keep on digging. No body, no crime.
This is literally a Norm Macdonald. Luke, do you know this bit?
I kind of remember it. I don't remember it too well, so I'm not too sure.
It's from whatever in 2009, 2010, and the whole premise is, you look it up on YouTube, guys. The shallow grave. Norm Macdonald. He goes, they always leave a shallow grave. My thing, if I was gonna do it, the first thing I do would dig the hole before I even found the victim. It's all about that. It's the same. Interesting.
I think it's great Tony improved upon Norm Macdonald's bit.
Yes, that's true.
I would give Tony some credit. That's pretty
parallel thinking. Mark needs a little more booze in his drink. I agree.
And I get it.
There you go.
It's been a long day up until that.
Mark should be at that gay bar in Austin in about an hour when the show's over.
I made bigger dent on this than I did on the whatchamacallits.
So this is officially better than Bodega Cat. Is it better than Bodega Cat?
No, it actually sucks more. But I preferred Bodega Cat over this. This is like really bad tasting vodka, and
really?
I remember the first couple of drinks were not good, and I'm still mixing it with the same recipe I have that I wrote on the back of the bar takeover.
Okay, good. You got a recipe. That's good.
So I'm sticking to
that's kind
facts.
That's kind of tonight's set list, if you will.
Yes, yeah.
Big Stinkies.
Starting with
drink list.
Big Stinkies, 2 ounces of vodka, ½ ounce of simple syrup, 1 ounce of lemon juice, and 2 ounces of soda water to top it off. Thank you.
Wow.
I've been Big Stinky. Thank you.
Norm never thought about a sleeping can. Norm never even went to AutoZone. That's how far behind he was in comedy.
That point. Last thing you want to be.
Mark is much more effed up from the Porosos. I agree. Mark seems more drunk.
I'm getting an IV tomorrow. You fucking poor pieces of shit.
We should just do that every show. Have a GoFundMe going. Can we donate to Mark's? I need Mark. Mark must be less hungover.
Doing is digging in the soil. It's probably hard. Just keep on digging. You know what I never see on those crime shows?
What are you laughing at?
The body
hard
was discovered after being
just him going, just dig hard.
Buried 75 feet deep in the ground. Yeah. Just stay committed. This is fun.
Okay. Well, should we keep watching? I mean, do people like this? I'm liking it, honestly. But it is so disconcerting how much this I'm not even used to the camera yet. It has been 11 minutes. It's still swaying. I haven't seen the audience once.
I have to click off sometimes because I get a headache.
I'm getting a little queasy. This is like
I'm queasy.
This is like going to a. We might be queasy. This is like going to a 4DX movie. I mean, I want like scent sprayed at me. My chair to go up and
like
down.
Half done this bottle of lemon juice.
Wow, you've been killing the lemon juice game.
Straight to the face, bro.
Hey, no one's getting scurvy tonight.
Truth is, though, guys, I don't even want to be a comedian. Truth is, I want to be a movie star.
Oh.
Unfortunately, nobody right now in Hollywood's casting for a 14-year-old villain. But when they do, it's just going to be me.
But give it 10 years and it'll be on Netflix.
I used to have really shitty jobs. I used to work at a restaurant where I was a busboy, and before that I worked at a grocery store where I was a bag boy. From those two jobs, I learned that all the worst jobs end in the word boy. You never see somebody go down with a heart attack and somebody's like, oh my God, this guy needs heart surgery right away. Somebody go get medical boy.
Oh, hey.
The pilot on this airplane just died. Somebody go get cockpit boy. Cockpit's a weird name for an airplane.
It's just way too close the whole time. We're just looking at him way too close.
Yeah, I think it's really that's the worst part of the special
it's the worst part of the special.
Is the camera work. Yeah, I can't even.
I think it's like and it's so weird when you like. Okay, we have the weirdest looking guy I've ever seen. Let's just show his face close up the entire special, like from every angle we can get. He's such a strange looking character. I love it.
Isn't it?
Now, Mark, I saw you stirring that drink with your finger. You weren't like Bert Kreischer on last week's We Might Be Drunk. You weren't going in your toes before that, were you?
My feet are completely socked.
Look at this. This is a real pro.
Socked up, bro.
This is a pro.
Like the most important part of an airplane? You mean to tell me the two smartest guys in the world at the time just got done inventing the airplane, and one of them says to the other, hey, what should we call the most important part of this very important thing? One tries to be funny. Maybe we should call it the Dick Hut. Or perhaps the Wiener Chamber. That's not even the weird part. The weird part is that the other guy goes, no, but I like the way you think. How about cockpit?
I'm getting annoyed. I don't
Sounds
know
like
how
the name
much.
of the world's gayest gay bar ever, doesn't it? Speaking of gay bars, I moved here from Ohio 8 years ago, and I live in the area of Los Angeles called West Hollywood. It's where a lot of the comedy clubs are, so I stay busy. But a fun fact about West Hollywood, if you don't know, is that 80% of the people that live there, 80% are gay men. 80%. Beautiful neighborhood. Gardens everywhere. It's great. But, 80% gay people. So when I walk around my neighborhood, I get stared at by a lot of dudes. Because even though I'm straight, my face is gay as fuck. Yeah. I have a gay face. This is what gay looks like. The only thing that could make my face any gayer is if there was a penis growing out of right here.
They're probably all staring because they're like, the kid in my elementary school who died in that pond, he's back. He's haunting me. He's following me. I see him all the time.
Maybe with balls that covered my eyes that I have to lift up if I wanted to see things. Then let go and teabag myself.
Oh boy.
Yeah. You can look gay.
This is crazy, man. I don't know. Maybe we should save some for next week and I'll find some highlights. This is nuts. And, one shot is not a selling point. It is detracting from this whole thing. I hate that it's one shot. And why isn't it one shot when they put it on a tripod after a while? It's just like, you're just going to sway? Is the audience watching this drunk cameraman walk back and forth for an hour?
Cameraman might get 10,000 steps in one special.
Seriously, I've never seen something shot like that.
Healthy. Something happened a few years ago where if you got below a certain weight class, it meant you were starting to look gay. Hasn't always been that way, has it? 10 years ago, you see a guy like...
I can't. I mean, really, I feel like I'm boring everybody with that. I'm sorry. We should watch I'll find something. I'll watch I'll watch the 40 minutes in between. But let's watch the closer, okay?
Big closer.
Just the end. I don't even. We'll figure it out.
True one-hit wonder. He wrote,
and it's also good. I love to skip to an end of a comedy special for anybody, because you see, have they lost the crowd completely? A lot of these televised specials, they do lose the crowd. You know, and it's kept in, or this is the best take they got, and this is one take, one shot, I should say. And how about a shot of Porosos? Speaking of one shot.
Hey, shout out.
Cheers.
because his art is just that good. The stuff that he made is that good. Look at Woody Allen. Woody Allen makes a new movie every single year.
Not age well.
You know who Woody Allen's married to? His daughter. Yeah, that's the whole thing. You can look it up, it's real. He's married to his daughter. What do you think happens when a bad filmmaker tries to marry their daughter? I'll tell you. They go to prison. Yeah. You go straight to VHS, you're going straight to prison. Woody Allen's making hits, banging his daughter. Crazy, I know. Let's look at it from the opposite.
Adopted daughter, okay, White Lotus season 3 taught me there's a very important distinction. You'll be jacking off your brother or your adopted brother. Big difference.
Opposite side of the spectrum, shall we? Gary Glitter.
Do the impression of the guy that works the gate, Mark, in White Lotus season 3.
The what?
The guy that works the gate in White Lotus season 3. Do an impression, please, that you did earlier. Wait, one second.
Money Mook.
One more time.
Sorry. Money Mook.
Perfect. Nailed it. I like when the mean gate guy comes in. He's like, "Time to go out. It's time to go out and train with the gun after today."
Yeah.
And the guy just goes. He just nods. He goes, mm-hmm. That's his whole character. I love that guy.
I love that guy.
Did you like his finale? Did you like how he ended?
Oh, I loved it because the guy's got yeah. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but yeah, I love it. I love the whole thing. I hope he.
Yeah.
I want a whole sub series about Mook and Geta.
Hey,
whatever his name was.
Let's get in. Let's do Mook. You know, Mook hung up with the middle-aged women. Mook, we want some fantasy about Mook.
Yeah. Mook, very good looking Mook.
Really, you liked Mook's look?
I like for what was she? Thai, very good looking for the Thai-ish.
You liked. Oh, okay. Mook's not the boy. I thought you were talking about the guy.
No, the Mook's the girl, but the guy goes Money Mook like
Mook.
that.
Yeah, every time.
Money Mook.
What's his name?
So, Gaytak. Or Gayta. Gayta. I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, I can spell it for you. It's Gaitko. But they don't do the ko.
Yeah, they're wacky over there in Thailand.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah.
Money Mook.
Fuck.
Not many of you may know who he is.
Mark.
Big stinky to you, Luke.
Gary Glitter is known for one thing and one thing only. A true one-hit wonder. He wrote and performed the song Ba-na-na-ba-na-ba-na-bum. Hey. Ba-ba-na-bum.
Ending high energy here.
You know where Gary Glitter is now?
It's bringing me down.
You want to know?
Big Stinky can sing better than that.
He's in Thailand.
We do the "We Might Be Drunk" theme with more enthusiasm than that.
Yeah.
Prison for child molestation. Do you have any idea how bad of a child molester you have to be to get arrested for it in Thailand?
Hey, shout out Gay Talk.
Money Mook.
It's true. But it's not that he's that bad of a child molester. It's just that Gary Glitter didn't make enough hits. That's the truth.
Hey, you guys know that song? Banana na 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 na. Hey, banana na na. You know, the banger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 3.
Right. Banana na. I really have never.
Oh, this still wasn't
What
as bad as Uncancelable.
Yeah, that was. I would say Uncancelable was it was shorter, but it definitely.
Gringo Poppy is better than all three.
Gringo Poppy was more entertaining.
Turns out
it
you
takes me
have
a while
to do
to
a
find.
little bit better than ba-na-na-ba-na-ba-na-bum. Hey. Should have kept writing, Gary Glitter. Guys, I had so much fun with you tonight.
We
did it. You did it.
Thank you for standing. We should all really.
Thank you so much. I love you guys.
One
Good
shot.
night.
One shot. Let's see how he walks out. Let's see how he walks out. Good
Cigarettes all over the place.
It's Goodfellas.
Yeah, this is my fucking nice house.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see him walk out.
Buddy,
That's the most
I'm button
interesting
my
part.
top button.
Whoa. I'm getting WMBD vibes. It's jazz. Where's he gonna go? Where? Oh my God!
Oh.
Right where he started.
Headliner.
Right. Hey, wait. That room, that space is for Butt Crack Jack and Butt Crack Jack only. You get away from the headliner area of the ice house.
Yeah, please.
Does he get into his eye roast car? See, that would be the greatest ending to a special. Check his phone. Fuck, did I say squozen? Fuck.
That background song sounds like a Crash Bandicoot level that you
Oh, it kind of does. I like this kind of jazzy, steady. Hey, I gotta tell you, brother, there was no steady cam that whole time. You're talking about steady cam. I had shaky cam. I heard a shaky cam. I heard a jerky cam. Wow. How's it go? You know, jazz is all about working with other instruments.
Oh, dope. Special night.
Who do we got? Who are our special? Anybody interesting in the special guests?
Rogan, Mitzi Shore, Jeffrey Ross,
What the hell?
Death Squad TV, Brian Redband, and the city of Youngstown, Ohio.
And LeBron James.
Cleveland.
Cleveland, this is for you.
Do you like that fucking Woody Allen bit? Cleveland? Huh?
When I go to AutoZone, anything is possible.
With you. We've gone so far. So let's go for it.
Oh my God, it's so low energy. That was so low energy. I couldn't believe it. Wow. I think we did put Luke to sleep. I'm sorry, Luke.
I'm really struggling. This
That
is like,
really that brought. But you know what? I'm gonna watch the rest. I'm gonna take my caffeine pills and I'm gonna power through it, and we're going to find the best parts that are most worthy of watching. I gotta imagine the camera goes nuts. The guy sits down for a while. I don't know what happened. But I'm surprised that I'm just shocked that Netflix would buy it. Not even because of the comedy quality, but the quality of the video. That was terrible.
Yeah, I could see this being like a straight to YouTube special, but not like I can't.
Yeah.
In 2016, I can't imagine Netflix paying for that. That was horrible. That's
Well,
horrible.
That's what happened, man. Well,
I envy the Pope after watching that special.
hey, man, at least he got to laugh at Jimmy Fallon one last time before he went. One.
Well, now we know the Pope was a fake laugher.
Yes. Pope was, yeah.
He doesn't even know English. He was just laughing the whole time.
That's right. Yeah, right. The Pope doesn't even. Yeah. What were you making him laugh? How were you making him laugh, Jimmy? Stage presence was mediocre. Yeah, I think watching it wasted might be the way. Hey, speaking of, oh God, let's see what's going on. I have been using Grok, but it's really not been helping me at all. I really hate Grok because, man, can you trust Grok?
No, not at all. It goes straight to Elon Musk's feed, probably.
I think he reads it all. But why is it coming out of the wrong hole? The music is the best part of the special. I like the end of the music. Well, let's I want to finish because some of the stuff won't be relevant next week, but I gotta show it. I am officially ruling out the Boston Celtics from winning the NBA championship this year, 2025. Got that?
Nope.
Mark, write that down. Bet against them because I saw this.
I'm betting on the Celtics now. I'm gonna wanna.
How about you watch this clip before you decide? Okay, this is in they're warming up before the game. The Celtics are playing the Magic in the first game, and listen to this. This could have been a one shot.
I told you, I think I'll be playing with the energy. They the Magic, but they know who really got the magic over here. Ooh, I like that. No Harry Potter.
It's over. They know who got the magic. No Harry Potter. You bet the Celtics?
I'm buying Boston 10 cents on the dollar.
Oh, wow. I
would
would
count out my Orlando Magic. My Orlando Magic will win the NBA Finals this year.
Pablo Banchero.
I love Pablo Banchero.
I love Pablo Banchero. Oklahoma City Thunder, they look pretty unstoppable. They beat Memphis by 90 points. And, John Morant did not get to even simulate murder. That's how bad it was. He didn't even get to kill anybody in the crowd.
They the Magic, but they know who really got the magic over here. Ooh, I like that. No Harry Potter.
Now that's going to hit you different in about 10 minutes on the
Harry
drive
Potter.
home. When you're driving home, you're going to figure that one out.
I was at the AutoZone, some nigga in an eye patch trying to tell me a headlight.
I said, fuck you, skinny white cracker.
Man, what's this pirate doing working at AutoZone, man?
Hey, we the real Captain Hook, man. No Peter Pan. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Oh, he did say he gave her facts. What else can you do? I'm going to tell you, I'm a little worried about the Celtics. Who do I like? Oklahoma City, of course, but there was another team I feel good about. I like the Pistons to actually beat the Knicks in this series.
We are rooting for the Pistons.
We're rooting so hard for the Pistons, man. I want to make
This
we
is
might
a
be drunk.
pro-Piston fucking...
We're riding with the Pistons, man. Speaking of AutoZone, man, Pistons, because we are rooting against We Might Be Drunk, and specifically Sam Morrell, who loves Jalen Brunson, who I thought I liked Jalen Brunson as far as his style of play. I watched that game last night. They play such ugly basketball. I mean, Jalen Brunson's whole plan is to dribble for 18 seconds, go side to side, hope to get, head fake, hope to get fouled. It is the worst basketball I've ever watched. It is sickening. He's a good player, but it's sickening, Mark.
We might be drunk.
We might be drunk, baby.
I like him because he's a Villanova guy, but he's a Sam Morrell.
I know I want to like him, but it's I cannot wait. I would love if these Pistons with Cade Cunningham beat the awful New York Knicks, who have no swag at all. Jalen Brunson, who I thought had swag, is just a foul baiter. we got Karl Anthony Towns. I don't like him at all. I like Dante DiVincenzo. He's off the team. I think Oklahoma City's got a pretty clear path in the West. Although, I don't know. Who would I pick right now? I guess Oklahoma City, but that's not very exciting. The East is so bad.
Join the Magic bandwagon. The Magic are going all the way.
All right, I love it. They lost pretty, they lost. I guess it was a close one, I guess, game 1, but I'm rooting for the Magic, certainly. No Hermione Granger, though. Yeah. We finna hit Gringotts after this, man. Gotta get some paper. No Harry Potter, though. Cleveland. I actually do like Cleveland, now that you mention it. Cleveland.
Is Jared Allen still in the Cavs? I like Jared Allen.
Yeah, I like Jared Allen, too, because he looks like he's like a black guy from 1975.
That's why I like him.
Yeah, I figured.
Is he still on the Cavs?
Still on the Cavs.
We love
Really?
him.
Wow. Okay.
I'm rooting for Cleveland now. I forgot about Cleveland, but I'm rooting for them. I like the Pacers beating up on Milwaukee too. Anything to hurt Doc Rivers is exciting.
Doc Rivers.
Yeah. So anyway, there's my prediction. Mark is now betting against the host. We'll see how that turns out. Never a good
one. Against us. We both want the Magic to win.
Yeah, we both want the Magic.
Hey. I don't like Boston, but I'm predicting a Boston OKC final.
God, that'd be depressing.
I hope that's not the truth, but that's what I see. That's what I foresee.
And you're in an enlightened state right now. I can see you.
Yeah, it's good.
Also, the streak's over, Mark. No Eagles shirt today.
Yeah, but I'm still wearing green. Bye.
That doesn't count. You're not wearing any Eagles merch.
Come on.
Yeah, because I wore it to the end, Luke. I did my thing. The tank top was the last piece,
At least buy some. They call it late night merch with Jason Kelsey.
Well, I was hoping Bryson won the Masters, and I would wear his hat. I have a Bryson Crusher's hat. Yeah, I have a Crusher's hat. I would have wore it till the next PGA Championship. So, but he didn't win.
Speaking of sports and NBA basketball, I did want to show this our final video of the night. This is DeMar DeRozan. I forget who he plays for now. Sacramento?
Something like that.
DeMar DeRozan getting into a fight at a sushi restaurant. Let's watch. And how this started is so funny. But this is just the fight midway through. I don't know where DeMar is, but watch this video. Oh, that must be DeMar, the big guy.
He's
the same guy who's filming this filmed one shot, so it's gonna be a little grainy and hard to watch. But check it out. So the guy's saying, "I'm a big fan. You're my hero." That's pretty. That's tough to do right after you get beat up.
DeMar DeRozan's apparently like a Crip, right? Isn't he actually like gang related?
That's what they say, gang affiliated, and he and Drake have something. I don't even know. There's gang life involved. I don't really know. But yeah. I wouldn't want to mess with DeMar.
No, he honestly is. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say unless it's DeMar Hamlin, because he's.
Yeah. That's a clone.
Hey, yo.
Hey.
I love that. I'm a big fan. As he's just got beaten up. And, well, thank God. Joe DeRosa, a Crip. Thank God.
Joe DeRosa, a Crip.
We have a clip of the guy, how this altercation all started. This guy was posting it in the replies. This guy's an insane person. I think he's wearing a shirt that says comedy, too. Legalized comedy.
Yeah.
But he is going to walk up into Mar DeRozan's face at the sushi restaurant, flashlight on, and start talking to him, phone in the face. And I know from Tyler Fischer, once you grab a homie's phone, it's on site. I mean, you're gonna get thrown out the building. Watch this move on DeMar. Flashlight on.
Comedy. It does say comedy.
Oh. So first of all, that's crazy to walk up. You see the phone light come on, and then he shoves it right in DeMar's face. That's freaky, man.
Yeah, hey, freaky. I'm Team DeMar on this.
Oh, absolutely. You can't do that to a human being.
Yeah.
All I know is Bert Kreischer loves when fans come up to him with their phones out already recording. He said that on the We Might Be Drunk. He's like, you guys don't like that? I love when the people come up and they film me. I'm like, yeah, I just wish you would ask first. I don't even care. I don't care if I'm naked, if I'm defecating. Just come up to me.
Kick me out for no reason.
Oh,
man.
No.
No.
Let me get my phone.
Don't walk on me. Oh.
Whoa, I didn't see this part. What's happening?
And now I'm
he's in the ambulance.
I got my shit rocked.
Took an Uber.
Uber? Alright, you sure you don't want to drive? Exactly what's going on until they.
I gotta see this now. This guy's a crazy person.
Yeah. But I mean, it seems like you got good motor function in your hand. You got good pulse. You have some sensation there, so that's the main.
Dude, you're supposed to cut out the part where the EMTs say you're perfectly okay, so you can sue DeMar DeRozan. Idiot.
Right. What the hell is this?
That's the main stuff we want to check out for life-threatening things. So that's all checked out. So that's the big thing to give you some sense of comfort.
Yes, sir.
I'm respectful, man. Oh my God. I want him to say something. I thought he
Wait a second. Flashback to his shoes. Is he wearing the same shoes that I...
Are those the MAGA 47s? What are those?
Nah, I thought that's what I thought. They were the MAGA 47s. My bad.
He's been strapped in. He's wheeled in the hospital.
My bad, bro.
What the fuck? What just happened?
Is Luke?
Yeah. Okay.
One more time. Watch this.
Yeah, is Luke opening that show? Oh wait.
Black Rachel gay for your husband.
Comedy. That looked like comedy flyer. I thought Luke was opening.
This does look like something Luke might be on.
We're promoting that for the Sick Ghouls this next week. So
Bob Stanton and Jim Gillespie hosting Black Rachel gay for your husband. This week at The Creek in the Cave. So I guess this guy wrote a book called Black Rachel Gay for Your Husband, which is a fascinating title.
That's very captivating.
What is it? Who is Black Rachel? No punctuation. Black Rachel Gay for Your Husband.
You buy the book somewhere? Oh, we can.
And then it's like a beautiful like AI improved model on one side of the book, and it's just this dude who took a selfie on the other side on the bottom. That's pretty funny. Black Rachel Gay.
And the selfie isn't even halfway down his face.
It's he actually didn't even crop it properly for the book cover. I mean, this is an insane person, but I love it. He was probably just trying to promote, buddy. He's trying to hustle. That's all we can ask for in America, man. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Now, yeah, Luke, anyway, we're over 3 hours. This is more of a chill sesh now, over 3 hours. I just wanted to ask finally, Luke, anything going on in Philly comedy we need to know about?
Nothing for right now. Funniest is open registrations. So I'm really hoping to advance this time. I was very happy with I took a new headshot for it. I actually, do you guys ever see that headshot of Chris Dolan?
I've
all the
so
time.
many framed on my walls.
In my dreams.
Yeah, what?
It's the one I always laugh when I see it. It's the one of him with like a gray background. He's wearing like a black button up, and he looks like extremely serious.
Right.
And every time I see it, it makes me laugh. So I just recreated it, and I make it my headshot.
Wait, who'd you get? Who'd you get to take the pictures? Somebody you know?
I
or
did on my
someone-
phone. I did on my phone.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Well, we need to. Yeah, we love that, and I hope you at least win best headshot.
I hope so.
But that's coming up. I think everyone in the chat. I would. Is there a sign up fee?
I think it's like $25.
If you have the scratch, sign up for Philly's Funniest. I mean, why not? You don't really have to be from Philly, know anything about Philly.
But you got to compete against a Luke and Cade, possibly.
Well, I'm more
Roy
afraid.
Foster.
I'm more afraid of Spark Tabor coming in disguise and winning again.
We don't have Spark Tabor, but we have Tark Spabor. So
Stark Spabor. We have Flash. Flash. Oh, let me just talk about really one thing real quick and no one is going to care about this. You're actually, I don't want you to stop watching the show. I love when you watch the show, but I need to talk about the new Men at Work podcast episodes with Matt Peoples.
Oh,
this was, let me just show this real quick. And, I don't like to be a guy that just shows other people having a lousy episode or something, but
wait a second, Tom. I've noticed that you now save the Philly podcasting thing till the end, like it's your little dirty secret at the end.
Yeah.
This is our bread and blood is Philly podcasting. I don't know why it's saved to the end.
I put my blood into this, but it's because you know what? I
these are my N-words.
I honestly feel I feel like I wasn't gonna put it quite that way, but I feel like people don't care. But that's why the people that are here, they like We Might Be Drunk. They like Tony.
But they should.
They like Bread.
This is what we came up on.
We did come up on this. This is huge for us. This is, we love looking at local Philly podcasting. And we are, Lamisi, Would you even compete if Lamisi, Gardizzi were in it, Luke?
I still would compete just for the tape and the picture.
Right.
If they competed, I wouldn't mind that because I just know I wouldn't advance. So I wouldn't put that much stock into it.
Is Dorian Vasquez still filming?
I'd probably.
Shout out Dorian Vasquez, best videographer.
It's Danny Dubs. It's Danny Dubs from.
Danny
Dubs.
It is Danny
Of course,
Dubs.
Danny Dubs, producer of Shander's podcast.
Yeah.
Typically, you're the reddest person on this.
So anyway, this is a show. I only know this guy in the right. I've seen him like one time my entire life. His name's Matt Peoples. The other guy, I don't know. He's a firefighter or something. And I don't know who he is. Do you know these guys? The guy in the middle, Mark? I mean, Luke or Mark?
No.
He's a Philly social media influencer, so he gets a lot of views on.
He does like Crossing Broad. If you've ever seen that.
Yeah.
They do outdoor. They interview random people, but this guy who they interviewed here is not so random. He is this. This is the only reason people might be interested. This guy on the left, he has like 3 million followers on TikTok, hundreds of thousands on Instagram. His name's Pearlmania 500. He just does let's look him up on his. He just does talking.
He is the most annoying person on the goddamn planet.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what you need to know about him.
He is a big lib, which we approve of.
Wait.
We love that he's a lib, but why the hell does he have to act like this? I just want to show a clip of him what he normally does, which is talk to the camera. What would be a good one?
Not talk, scream.
He yells. Every video is yelling, so people pay attention. People with no attention spans have to listen. Here's one.
So good to be stupid because they seem to be having such a good time right now. And instead, I'm over here, a person who has read a book, who has watched a documentary and has pattern recognition, noticing that the President of the United States saying that the homegrowns are next means that United States citizens are going to be sent to foreign prisons. That's what that means. The President of the United States has repeatedly now said that the homegrowns are next.
So he's like Tony Hinchcliffe in one shot. It's like everything has to be repeated 9 times too.
I was worried when the first drug, he's not going to be screened, but he proved you right in 2
starts
seconds.
going. Donald Trump said that I look like I wear a sleeping cap to bed. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Do you understand?
He had an eye patch.
He had a freaking eye patch. 10 minutes later, you're going to understand what that means.
He's saying it while currently defying a unanimous Supreme Court decision. Did you not know that? Just a few days ago, the Supreme Court told the president.
I never understand. There's so many guys like this on Instagram. And it's like, I can't believe people think he thinks like he does. Watch this podcast, you'll see. He thinks he's really smart. He believes it to his core that everything he says is right, so he's allowed to do that. It's insanity. People that act like this.
He is insufferable. I skipped out on a mic that Otis went to one time, and Otis said he saw Pearl Mania live, and I regret not going because I would love to see.
I need to see what he does on stage.
When you say Pearl Mania live, it's like, yeah, I saw Pearl Jam back in 1992.
Like a giant event. Yeah, it's not something you want to see.
He saw Alex Pearlman, but I would have loved to have seen Otis and this guy interact.
Really? Yin and yang.
Love that.
The United States, as well as the Secretary of State and the Department of Justice and the Department of Homeland Security and so many other people that we pay a lot of money to run our government. The Supreme Court told them, hey, you sent a man down.
But this could go on for 18 more minutes, just like this. I don't know how he does it.
And he was like paid for by the DNC. Like,
yeah, he's paid. Yeah, 1,000%. Yeah, he even mentioned. I think he mentioned that in the podcast episode. He's like, yeah, they reached out to me. He really is. He's like Bizarro Jeff Dye, man. Took that money. I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry, Jeff.
Yeah.
I hope you're recovering.
Down to
and again, anyone that looks like this, I don't know why you would trust them. It's okay to look this, but I don't trust them about politics or anything.
Salvador by mistake. You should bring him back. And now the president is saying no.
And I hate this. Like, he's had this rehearsed. He's done this, and he has all this emotion in it, and it's all fake. And it's like, and if you act like this much of a douche, people like relate. They're like, I read a book. I actually know what's going on. I wish I was stupid like all these MAGA heads.
He kind of looks like the Gritty mascot, but like a real life.
Well, he does look like Gritty come to life.
Okay,
he is Gritty
Best
come to life.
By me the whole night.
I like that. Let's send him some roasts.
And the president of El Salvador.
Hey, Big Stinky's coming after you, Pearl Man.
And now this Big Stinky online saying I look like Gritty come to life? Gritty? Really? Do you even know Karl Marx? Have you even read a book? You should know.
I watched a documentary. I read a book.
I watched a documentary. I'm smart.
Massive prison is with blood that we can see from.
And then you watch this. This dude. I looked this up. Hour 20 minutes, and the most of it is spent interviewing, people off the street who might have interesting lives. This dude said the phrase TikTok 21 times in an hour 20 minutes. Not like anyone asked him about it. TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. His entire life is TikTok. It's depressing. TikTok. I can't stand guys like this. And he does the same thing where he's like, I read a book. I try to read. I try to keep up. Like, I'm smart. Call me smart.
Podcast, but actually you've shaved.
This is huge.
And we do have...
Yeah, this is all in solidarity for me and Alex to have a very ginger moment here, dude. It's huge.
Yeah.
This is big time.
Why did you shave on us?
I saw a photo of myself with a mustache and a fat face, and I said something's got to change. And
Should we watch Matt Peoples, who's the guy on the right? Should we just watch the clip of him bombing hard, Mark? Or is it too mean? Is it too low?
I like Matt Peoples, but you said there was a specific moment where he bombed.
That was funny.
I picked out the moments in my mind where he bombed.
Okay.
But the ones you and me said were they different.
Okay. I thought this was funny.
Just to close the gap.
What do you think, Luke? Is this too mean?
I like Peoples, but I want to hear it, so play it.
It's kind of funny only because, like, situationally, it's funny. Like, this could happen.
This guy's a monster.
This could happen to any one of us. This is to say he's Matt Peoples. This could happen to any one of us. This bomb.
Big Stinky bombs all the time.
Knowing Matt,
part of comedy.
Kidding.
Knowing Matt, he welcomed this guest because it was like he's kind of a quote unquote bigger name,
right?
But I could just knowing Matt, I don't think he really gels with Pearl Mania.
Do you think he gelled with Governor Shapiro, who they interviewed before this?
I think he gelled with Governor Shapiro more. But I mean, I'd rather kiss Josh Shapiro on the mouth than even talk to Alex Perlman. So,
yo,
hey yo, bro,
hey yo,
Hypno, you still in the chat though?
Yo, I sus Kincaid over there. Let's just watch him. But I just thought this was funny because the guy on the right is just some random, almost homeless person. He like makes paintings to sell in the street. He said he's really struggling. He big man's Matt Peoples with how bad this bomb was. That's what I found funny about this. That's all. Not the bombing, but this guy on the right's reaction. And I just thought it was kind of funny. Maybe no one. I don't know.
Sure, that's a good point.
Yeah.
My bad. Remember, we're friends. We're friends. We hate these guys, dude.
Yeah.
I'll give you his address.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll wear a dress. How about that? I'll one up you. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Sorry.
You might have been painting for 2
Okay, I just thought that was funny. The guy was like, even the random homeless guy was like, whoa, oh, ooh.
Miss me with that gay shit.
Yo, miss me. Oh God, what was that? Matt Peoples glitching. But Matt Peoples looks and talks exactly like Ryan Rins. Is this a coincidence?
He's just as funny as Ryan Rins.
No, wait a second. What are you saying?
Both great comics, Tom. What do you think?
Okay. What's that, Mark?
Is that from you that he reminds you of Ryan Rins?
I think he just looks and talks exactly like Ryan Rins.
Ryan Rins. I think Luke has told me this from day one, and I'm gonna throw him under the bus right now.
Okay.
Luke says he reminds him of Chris DiStefano.
Oh.
And I kind of agree. I think it's a cross between Chris DiStefano and Shane Gillis. That's what I think.
Really? Interesting.
Sorry, guys.
Sound like Trump
I
saying
threw all of you under the bus.
Everybody
like Trump saying Chris DiStefano. His name is Chris DiStefano.
Stefano.
I'll wear a dress. How about that? I'll one up you. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So you might have been painting for 2 months.
I've been selling them for
is there a little Chrissy D in there? We don't know. Let's hear it. I want to hear this guy Alex Perlman one time too.
You used to be a man who made things with
Not
your
one.
hands.
Not even tried.
You used to go to a job every day
Sometimes.
and screw things together
Once.
slowly, nuts and bolts, and you put it together. Now what do? You sit there on your phone and you scroll through the YouTube Studio app. 30% of people turned away when I looked directly into the camera. Because they said his left eye is slightly bigger than his right for some reason at this certain time. And guess what? Blue Chew's never gonna sponsor you or your podcast known as Too Many Tabs that you're here to promote on the Men at Work podcast.
Probably.
That's how you link things together. That's how you build a nation.
That's why we hold the mics to put up some calluses.
So it was a cold open. I hated that.
So Matt Peoples is doing a better show with a better looking Brandon Dunbar.
Interesting.
That's I mean
I don't know
sorry,
where
Dunbar. Call
know.
in.
Okay. Call in Dunbar. This is fascinating. I find Alex Perlman, he really is my least favorite kind of guy online. Maybe he's a great guy in person. But from this, it seems like he loves talking about Alex Perlman. That's his favorite subject. You could talk about it all day. And he just never stops. You know, his obsession with analytics, that's not the only time he mentions it. He's a nutcase, man. Don't trust guys like this online. That's really the point. Trust guys like Matt Peoples. Trust guys like Mark. Guys like Mark. Don't trust me.
Fellas, I have to go to bed. I have to be up early tomorrow, so I'm
What
going to
the
sign off. I apologize.
All right, well, that's sus as hell, but we'll let you go. Thank you, Luke.
Thanks for having me. Take care.
Good stuff.
Love you, Luke.
Time.
Put up Dunbar's picture. I don't know where to find a picture of Dunbar, and I don't really. No one.
Don't worry about it. You'll scare them all away.
Don't even need. No one needs to see that. I tell you.
My hands are freezing. This is the worst studio I've ever been in.
Yeah.
Men at Work. So I don't understand this podcast or what they do. I don't really get anything that's going on.
It's
But
okay. It'll never get back to him that we were talking about him.
You don't think so?
That's the funny thing. No, that's what I love about all this shit is that like none of these Philly podcasts it'll ever get back to any of these people.
One day it will, and then one day it will though.
But we have a back catalog on them already.
we already have hours of material on everybody. It's okay.
Exactly. By the time they get to us, it's like, well, listen to the 60 hours.
Yeah, you got to go back. Yeah, that's true. You got to go back to 2013 to start hearing when we were making fun of you guys. Real long ago. It's really that is funny, I guess. But yeah, it's like when they found out, they're like, we've had inside jokes about them for 3 years. They don't even care on the show. Had props brought in, but it's amazing. Well, a little bit of Philly podcast history. Don't trust Pearlmania. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, I don't care if you're a lib, you're a cuck, you're a conservative. You're kissing your cousin. I don't care. Guys like that on either side, not to be trusted. And I wanted to get to Tim Pool too. He was in the White House today. It's insane what's going on. The guys like that, Tim Pool, Pearlmania, same type of guy. Please stay away. Just break some bread. Why does everything have to be so divisive? We could be breaking bread. Should I take one bite of this to say goodnight to everybody? One big bite. We might be biting. Here we go. It's already stale. Thank you to Tom Papa. Thank you to Tony Hitchcliff. Thanks to Pearlmania. And thank you to the viewers of this show. If you like the show, please subscribe to the show. Like this broadcast right below you. It means a lot to us. Big stuff coming up. I hope you enjoyed the show tonight. All of it in its entirety. I'm gonna put that little Tyler Fischer thing up. We'll have some fun with that. So that'll be great. Mark, you were a trooper tonight, man. You drank a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, this is definitely, I made more of a dent than the old Bodega King.
That's crazy, dude. That's a lot.
It's not crazy. It's
for me.
That's what us bears do, man.
I guess that's true, bro. All right.
I have one last question.
You can talk as long as you want.
Question.
No.
Quick question. So am I signing up for Kill Tony? So I have July 14th, the Monday after Jeff Dye visits the mothership. I have that circled. I'm definitely signing up for Kill Tony then.
Great.
But do I sign up before then, or do I put all my marbles in one basket?
It'd also be funny if Jeff Dye you got on, Jeff Dye didn't recognize you because you went as Big Stinky. And then he was like,
he won't.
No, he remembers you. He remembers you.
I hope.
Well, I hope so too. I think we should come up with
more bits. I think this would be.
Yeah, you work out. Yeah. You work out of the clubs around Austin. Until then,
yeah.
You chill. You figure it out. You get this character on lock.
I'll help the stinky bits.
I'll help however I can. We'll get it really dialed in for July, and then you make your big debut in front of Jeff Dye in the world. We'll bribe Heidi. We'll bribe Red Band. We'll give Tony an AutoZone gift card. I mean, that might help.
O'Reilly, you're broke, motherfucker.
There you go. Well, thank you, Mark. You are becoming more hood as you get drunker, so we'll let you go.
Thank you.
Before you become a crip. Good night, Mark.
I'm a blood.
There he goes. We are going to have such a good time with this show over the coming months. I hope you're sticking around, man. Thank you for all the nice words in the chat, everything said. We're killing a lot this coming month. I'm busy the entire month of May. Don't talk to me. But other than that, we're going to be doing great. No, we'll be back next week and the week after that, I got a lot planned, okay? I promise when we have a guest, it's going to be the sexiest damn guest you ever did see. We're going to have a great time. Please stick with us on After Night. You're going to be glad you did. And let's just end it with a little music here, as we always do. Thank you so much for watching. This was After Tonight. I will read the comments as I think about it. I was thinking about playing Oblivion Remastered. What do you guys think? I played Oblivion when I was a kid. I tried to play like a couple years ago. Got through 20 minutes of Oblivion. I can't get into it. Is the remaster? Should I do remaster? Should I do the remaster? Are there porn mods available yet? What should I do? Let me know in the comments as we get out of here on After Night. By the way, I talked about World of Warcraft. I'm canceling my subscription. I'm done with World of Warcraft. I'm done playing Alliance. Oh, there's one negative comment. Thank you.
The biggest in it.
Good night, everybody. We love you here on After Night. My name is Tommy. You guys have been the best. I hope you have a great night. Remember to eat your bread, smoke your cigarettes, and just have a good old time, okay? Peace out. Dark Age of Camelot? I'm looking it up.
Diamonds on spaghetti, pop outside with that sauce spaghetti. Bad hoes in the telly, what the hell? I get bad hoes naked, bad hoes give me Beckett. What the hell? Bad hoe call me daddy, I help fucking daddy. What the hell? New bay out of Jersey, I might buy a Birkin. What the hell? Girl, your boyfriend nerdy, he a bum for certain. What the hell? Be I'm young and rich, before I'm a splurger. What the hell? Heard I fuck this bitch, got this nigga lurking. What the hell? Diamonds on spaghetti, bad hoes get that Becky. What the hell? Wrist on Prezi, necklace on spaghetti. What the hell? I don't know no Jackson, I know Ben Frankie. What the hell? Gotta take my pills, I get too cranky. What the hell? In the S5, in the S80. What the hell? How you?
Oh, this sourdough sucks, man.
What the hell? Send him straight to hell. Nigga come playing. What the hell? I done bought his life. Visky gon' take it. What the hell? This a new Chevelle. This one ain't basic. What the hell? Bitch, I'm Ricky Flair. If it's beef bacon. What the hell? I'm like Keenan Kel.
By the way, if you're still watching, I really appreciate it. We're going to be auctioning off this bread in the next episode. I'm going to freeze it. We'll try to preserve it. It'll go to a good cause. Tom Papa's Patreon. We're auctioning off the bread from tonight's show. Not really auctioning it, but we'll have a giveaway contest. Get ready.
What the hell is Cyrus?
Session Skate the game. Interesting. Free to play MMO? It's not like RuneScape where the free sucks. Okay, remember about the bread. Tell everyone about the bread thing. Because I forgot about that earlier. Peace.
Everyone tell me I'm crazy, picking up a boy that drives a Camry. Yeah, I just wanna be your lady.
20 for the bread. Going once.
Baby, I'm a race car driver. Speedy bitch, catch up. Need a reminder.
Going twice.
I got one, look at me, know what okay, alright, okay, alright, okay. Stay 2 and a 500, baby. Tie your shoelace while I win this race, yeah. Many things on the plate, and you're too worried about reaching for space, yeah.
Start the bidding at 1 full year of Tom Papa Patreon content. Peace.